Welcome to Frazley, a podcast by a Blizzard fan gnome about World of Warcraft and geeky stuff. Each week, we gather around a table with people from Azeroth and beyond. That bumper was by somebody named Eric Gauder. Hopefully one day they'll be on the podcast. But this week we have Eric Gauder and Lady Emma.
Hola!
Hopefully one time I'll be on this podcast.
Yeah.
I'll never be on this podcast.
I'll never be on this podcast.
No.
Let's be realistic here.
Yeah, let's be real.
So how...
We'll never make it on here.
And this week, Deceiver was going to be on here. Then
But
those
betrayed
evil...
us and left.
Nah.
Because the heartless
We
witch
totally did.
Yeah, you're right.
failed at the last second.
It's the evil mages. He uses that as an excuse every week. So yeah, you're right. It's like...
Yeah,
I think the evil mages have corrupted him.
Yes.
they have.
The same way where there was a tweet by Michael from the Blue Recruits, and it was a tweet. I was like, I expected that tweet from Thorn, not from Michael. So Liking Balls has corrupted Michael from the Blue Recruits.
Everybody's getting corrupted these days.
Yes.
Not me.
Dogs, cats,
Cats
children.
are never corrupted. Never. No.
Oh, I have met some corrupt cats in my life.
Me too.
I'm not saying your cats are corrupted, but there are corrupt cats.
Yes. Well, like, Discord must have been corrupted because we were trying to do video chat, and it worked weeks ago. Tonight when we got on, removing like frame.
You know how things get worse over time?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Almost like somebody needs to restart one of the servers there or something. So
Yeah.
we will try.
Get on that. Get on that, Discord.
Yes. And Discord, we will keep trying because that way one of these times it will work. And somebody just... I need to turn on streamer mode in Discord because...
See my beautiful face.
I just heard a Discord notification. It's like, okay, there we go.
You did? I didn't hear anything.
Well, I'm in a lot of Discord servers, so...
Why are you in so many Discord servers?
Because I like...
Because people like to add us.
Yes, and I like to join them.
Oh.
But- What else we like is... somebody needs to be the person to yell at shot.
Oh, shot. Oh, sorry, I'll get you on that.
Sounds good.
You got it.
So, we made it to
Shot.
episode 20. Woo!
Woot!
So, I'm just...
I think that calls for an air horn.
Oh, yeah. Air horn, I'm so... Enough of it.
God. There we go. Here, reset it, go. We're on our 20th episode. And then...
We're on our 20th episode.
Ew.
Wrong air horn. Anyway.
Dump train going in the background.
I pressed the wrong one. Was it on purpose or an accident? The world will never know.
It was on accident.
Or was it on purpose?
It's Frazley. It's on purpose.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only troll gnome out there.
You're trolling yourself right now.
Yes. Hey, man. The Deceiver's not here, so I have to be... But speaking of Deceiver not being here...
Neither are any of us. This is all in your imagination.
Yes. So, Eric.
Yes.
How has your week been?
My week has been fine. Yeah. I guess it's already Thursday. This week has kind of gone by. So, this week I've been experimenting with Twitch streaming.
Nice.
With, some decent success. Been riding the high of the success of my latest YouTube video, which is going to be the case for another about less than 12 hours, and then that won't be the case anymore. But, yeah, so that's been nice that a lot of people check that out.
And that video was fun. I was glad to be able to help with that because it was...
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to do.
I got to learn stick shift and have a lot of fun.
That's right. And then everybody liked watching you drive stick, apparently.
Awesome.
So, that was
No
a
comment.
good thing.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry.
Moving on. So yeah, so you have another video coming out soon.
I do have one coming out tomorrow. I have one coming out tomorrow morning. Yep,
Nice.
7 a.m.
And this one,
That's 7.
any spoilers?
Oh, I can spoil the whole thing. It's just, what do you want to know?
What's it about?
It's about just some things I did in Michigan last weekend. So it's titled "Getting into Missionanigans,"
Nice.
which is about 50% as clever as I thought it was when I thought of it, and ever since I've been like not liking it as much. But I'm sticking with it. So yeah, it'll be on my YouTube page tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. So go check that out. You'll see me climb a giant sand dune.
Nice.
Then you'll see me come down the sand dune, and then you'll see me be in a lake. And then see if you can spot my car somewhere. It makes a cameo in that video.
And is that the Sleeping
In the
Bear
lake?
Dunes?
What?
Is your car in the lake?
No, my car's not in the lake. But it does make a cameo in the video.
Nice.
In the lake.
Near the lake.
Well,
Not in it.
as long as you don't, I think the only way it would make it in the lake is if Eric goes to the Bates Motel.
I wasn't there.
That's good, because anybody who goes there never comes back.
Generally, that seems to be the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got that coming. Hopefully people check it out and like it.
Nice.
Or hate it, but just watch it. Get my numbers up. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe. I'm up to 10 now, so that's cool. Now 10 people think I'm interesting. So that's...
You're interesting?
Well, 10 people seem to think so. So I'm not saying that means I'm interesting. I'm just
Okay,
saying there
so
are 10
is your
people that think
aunt,
I'm interesting.
uncle, mom, dad, Frazley,
I may have
some
been,
fake accounts?
I may have been
Probably one of them is Frazley. Probably one of them is a fake account. I know none of it is my family.
And Raz
My
says,
family
"Woohoo,
knows I'm
10!"
here. Wait, Raz is here?
Yep, Raz is here. Hey, Raz!
Yay! I love Raz. What's up, Raz?
I don't know who Raz is.
Raz is he's the father of Scarfacqui. The adopted father of Scarfacqui? I don't know who
that was Barry's the
Okay,
father of Scarpack. But Raz is the father.
Raz is the one that made the Scarfacqui guy,
Yes.
right? Right. Okay. So I wasn't wrong. I
So-
just wasn't 100% right.
So for that, we play this.
Could be.
Okay. Yeah.
So random.
Yes. Hey, that's one of those nights. But yeah. So
Raz on Twitch.
Yep. Raz on Twitch.
I'm gonna load up the Twitch chat and I'm gonna talk to Raz
Nice.
because I like Raz.
So do I. But yeah.
Look
So
at Mark. Right, back off. Back off, bitch. Oh, Hugh Hefner died? What the hell?
Yeah, he did. At 91?
Well, I mean, I guess he was super old, so...
Yeah, 91.
Makes sense, okay. I was just like, oh!
My Opa's 96.
Oh, she must be next? I don't know. Well, my grandpa's 92, so I don't know. I don't know what the order goes in. Somebody's got to be next, but who knows who it is? Ah.
I don't know. My Nana kept my Opa way too healthy.
Ah.
and since we already mentioned his name, I heard a funny anecdote. One of my friends actually made a business off of reselling Hugh Hefner's publication to his friends at school.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying Deceiver sold old Playboys to his friends at school?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh my
probably.
god, we live in the age of the internet. What is he doing with...
I
Why
know.
is he doing that? That makes no sense.
But you know
Probably
what
worth
else?
money now.
I mean, I guess that's a way to make money off of very stupid people, but I mean, like, what the heck?
Yeah.
It's weird.
And I also see that you've been on Twitch and playing Forza.
I have been, as I'm actually doing that right now. I'm not on
Nice.
Twitch, but I am playing that game right now as we speak because I can't read comments and drive, but I can talk and drive all day long. So I'm doing good, just continuing to
Just
win
as long as
no
you're using
matter
a
what.
hands-free headset.
Yeah, my microphone's on the desk.
Okay, good. Because in some states, it's illegal to
But not in Ohio.
that is true.
Is it in Canada?
It is in Canada?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
So I can't talk on the phone in Canada while I'm driving?
Well, Vancouver, they're making the rules stricter right now. If you have a N or L, so learner or new driver, so non-full license, you're not allowed to have anything on your dashboard, even if it's hand-free.
I think that's smart because I think it does.
Not even a GPS?
Not even a GPS.
You're going to get so lost all the time.
I know. And then the other one that they're trying to put through is no eating or drinking while driving.
I would break that rule daily.
They're going to have a lot of people.
I know a lot of people who do.
Although, here's the thing. Now that I'm driving stick, it's so hard to eat and drive.
Yeah.
So hard.
I mean, this hamburger.
It's hard to talk on the phone and
gear.
You figured it out, though. You got it.
Little clutch, gear. Okay. I mean,
only overheated the engine slightly one time.
Yay!
You stalled it dozens of times.
Apparently, my boyfriend has to put new brake pads on my car because they don't exist.
Ooh. You should work on that because that means your car can't stop.
No, it can stop because it still has the mechanism to clamp. It can break it.
Yeah. It probably makes a hell of a noise, too.
It squeals a bit.
Yeah.
I don't have any car squeal noises.
Your car's new, though, Frazley.
No. I don't have any sound effects.
99.
Yeah, I was saying, Emma drives the 99. I'm in an 07, so comparatively, my car's very new. But Frazley's in, what, a 2011?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a baby car.
How many miles does it have on it?
I'm not sure, but it's maybe around 100,000 miles.
Shoot, man, that car's like brand new.
Yeah.
I just had to get an oil change on mine today.
Oh, nice.
And you know what I like?
You didn't do it yourself?
That's on my to-do list of things to do, but I was just like, not today.
Yeah, we just did an oil change and changed the filter.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I was reading.
That's what I needed to do.
I was reading an interesting book about about making things simple when you're doing like marketing, and they said if the car oil were like the food pyramid, people would never know when to change their car because like in the food pyramid you have to have these many ounces and stuff like that, whereas with cars they just tell you after so many miles or after so many days. It's like
after so many miles fill to this line is pretty much what it is.
Like I know it's so many miles, and I think the dates is like every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah,
I think 6 months.
And they said like because they set a pretty good date without being specific on exactly your oil needs to be at exactly this level that they work to making it not too complicated. Whereas the food pyramid, it is so complicated that you don't know that it's like people aren't going to be at a restaurant counting the ounces and like this hamburger has exactly 86 grams of beef. This hamburger bun has 46 grams of carbs.
Oh, I thought you were saying this hamburger bun has 46 grams of beef. And I'm like,
that's why there's an app that tells you all that.
That is true.
I just don't pay attention to any of it. I just eat the burger.
I only record the things that I eat that are.
Raz doesn't get their hands dirty. Can't be bothered.
Yeah.
I don't mind getting my hands dirty. Like, I'm going to start working on my car, but I was just like, I don't know. So I was tinkering with it this afternoon. I really was. But
nice.
But here's the nice thing, though, is I can get my oil change real quick because the Mustang, they like the car, therefore I get extended a level of kindness that is not extended to most people who bring in their minivans. Well, so
I know my mom has a Jimmy, and a Jimmy is so poorly designed inside that it's not easy access for anything.
Yeah.
Like, basically you have to take the engine apart to get anywhere.
Yeah, that's the problem where it's like you have a car designed in a computer where it's just like there's nothing practical about it. My sister used to drive a car where to get the battery you basically had to take the wheel off.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's like some of these new headlights that are designed to be like behind this thing, so that, like to access this one thing Or
It's so hard to fix.
Yeah. Well, and I
it's
had
just a bulb you can replace them in 2 seconds, but
like some of them, the bulbs are behind things.
oh yeah, so you have to like take out stuff. Yeah.
Well, and like I had
Classic
actually a pretty
Hondas.
critical light on my Mazda that was out on the dash. So thankfully it was inside. But
What light was it?
one of the lights, it was near the odometer, I think. So like I couldn't at night fully see
how
what
many
speed I
miles
was
you'd
going.
gone?
Yeah. So it was like, but to redo the whole thing, you have to take out everything, and I mean the labor just to get inside there. So like,
Part of that is how Japanese cars are designed. Is like they're all where it's like American cars are designed in such a way that kind of on top of each other, so you just kind of like can reach everything. And I don't know why they do it that way. Maybe it's because they break down more often. But like Japanese and German cars are ridiculous to have to like take apart.
well, and I think they realize with the U.S. cars that they're going to fall apart anyway. So it's like,
Oh yeah,
I better make it easy for you to repair it.
that's right. That's right.
But so Lady Emma,
Yes. Hi.
how's your week been?
Long. Very, very long.
Like
It's only Thursday. It's not that bad.
yeah.
No,
But just as long as the rest is everybody else's weeks.
that's the problem. It's only Thursday.
Ah, I see. But that
like
means
even
tomorrow is Friday.
I know, and I'm on my own at work, which is horrible. But it will make the day go faster.
There you go. Here's an upside.
Yeah.
Silver lining.
Absolutely. And how's WoW been going?
I just found out that there's 7 more reps for me to farm in the Broken Shores.
Ooh.
For flying or just overall?
In overall.
Okay.
Basically, if you're a fisher, then this is a great way to get rep for you because you have to fish up stuff.
Oh.
I don't know. Have you ever gone to the island, the fishing island, right
Yeah.
by Dow?
By Margos, yeah, I've actually been working on the underlight angler. So I've been working on getting the rare fish for that.
So this one is basically 7 more people like that, exactly like that, which is best to do in a raid. And you fish up, depending on where you are. Where I am right now, I'm fishing up corrupted gob thingies, basically blood. I'm fishing up corrupted blood.
And this is on the Broken Shore?
Well, this is right now. I'm in Vachelar.
Okay. So are you working on the bigger fish to fry achievement, or is this a whole different thing?
I don't know. I just found out I have more rep and they have toys. And
okay. Then yeah, this is definitely rep because yeah, with the angler you have to have specific fish, and I've been working on those fish.
Yeah, I've already gone like my legendary fishing rod.
Okay.
So I've just been lazy and haven't been working up the artifacts in it. So I really need to get unlazy and start doing that. But then I found out rep, and I like the fact that this is kind of can be done in a raid group where everyone's fishing to get the item to throw into the water, so you fight it, and then it makes the pool special.
Yeah.
It kind of end of Legion they did that. Where if you had a level 3 garrison, you can fish up this thing, you put it in there, throw it in, and this mob comes out, you kill it, and it gives you the items you want. So it made it go a lot easier to get stuff.
Nice.
But there was also a fishing turtle, too.
I need to work on that in like the Water Strider and Pandaria. I've got a lot of fishing I got to work on.
You need to get a Ninja Turtle.
You can get the Ninja Turtles as pets.
Really?
I think I
Yes,
have one of
you
those.
can. You have to go
something
to
about a shredder, and I just went to Ninja Turtles.
if you go to the underbelly, there's this
Down in the sewers. Yeah.
actually in the sewers.
Yeah.
And the underbelly, there is this lady who you can buy the Ninja Turtles from. And basically you can set it out so anyone can battle them. And most of the time they are white or gray quality. So not the greatest, but if you have a token, you can just make it up to a rare if you want.
But yeah, you can Ninja Turtles, so I mean, it's just awesome no matter what happens.
And you can have Shredder too.
Yeah. Oh, you can also have Shredder. Awesome.
I'm. That's the rat, right? I'm being blonde right now.
Shredder?
Yeah.
No, Shredder was like the bad guy.
Who? Why can't I think of the rat's name?
Well, there was like Bebop and Rocksteady that were kind of rat-like.
No. The sensei of the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah. It's not. Oh, it's been so long.
I know.
I know who you're talking about, though.
I know if I ask my nephew, who's only 5, he will know it.
Let's ask him. What's he doing? He's 5. He can't be doing anything. He's
probably eating dinner.
Okay, we'll ask him after that.
Okay. He's very obsessive to the Ninja Turtles right now.
Awesome.
Is he like that person I saw on YouTube where she's obsessed with the Ninja Turtles and like have you seen that?
No.
Oh, and Raz says it's Splinter.
There we go.
Splinter. Thank you.
How can we forget?
Thank you, Raz.
Yes. Thank you, Raz.
So,
why did I not remember Splinter?
Because you're too old right now. You're just too old.
I'm the youngest person here, and I'm too old.
Yep.
That's the truth.
Yep, Raz has our back. I got your back.
So,
thank you, Raz.
So you've been working on fishing rep?
Because I just discovered it last night, so I just started it today. On top of that, I was a mock mythic raider, meaning I did Emerald Dream Mythic.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was fun. That is with my really early morning raid team, and we had to pug as many people as we can. Most of the bosses were a face roll, except for the Spider Bird boss. That one, because we actually had to follow mechanics for that one was a little bit hard.
Yeah, and that one is I've done that. Not a mythic. I've done that on normal, but that one is particularly interesting. And I bet
I always die on that one, unless I get a feather.
Yeah, the feathers are good.
Yeah, so the feathers are meant for the tanks and the healer and the top DPS.
And I bet a mythic it's a lot tougher. I realize I haven't raided in a long time.
It is, because what it is, for on the mythic level, the spiders that come down, if you remember the little spiders when she's in her spider phase,
yes.
If they're close to her, they buff her by a lot. And basically, yeah. So when let's say there is 10 spiders with her, she basically one KOs the tanks.
Yeah,
that's not good.
No.
But nice. Definitely glad that the early morning raiding is going well. I'm probably like sleeping 5, 6. No. I'm getting up at that time because you do it 5 a.m. Eastern.
You mean my morning raid team? That one, yeah, it's 5 o'clock Pacific.
Okay, 5. Yep. So it's 7 o'clock Eastern.
That's
so, yeah.
8 o'clock Eastern.
So no. 5, 6, 7. Oh, you're right. It is 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'm already up.
I know my time zones. I know what I'm talking about.
But yeah.
And then, what else? This was actually right after work that they decided to do it, so.
Nice.
So I didn't have to wake up early. Yay! So that made my night great. I'm trying to think of what else I've done in life. I have the Pokemon Silver and Gold, but I haven't even played it yet.
Oh, yeah, those came out, and I was thinking of you when I saw the news report on those.
Pokemon Silver and Gold came out. Slow down. Wait.
On 3DS.
Yeah, on 3DS download.
I need to find my 3DS, and that's what I'm going to do.
I almost went out to buy a
best.
3DS, but I'm like, no,
Those
Frazley,
were
you're buying a
seriously
PC.
The best games.
Oh, I love those.
The problem I'm having is I have to phone or send a ticket and complain that I didn't get my Celebes early, because I was supposed to get Celebes emailed the code, and I didn't. So I gotta complain. I want my Celebes.
Yeah,
and
gotta have the Celebes.
It's always gonna suck, but whatever.
Yeah. Then what else? I don't know. There's so much going on. As I mentioned on the pre-show, I don't know if it was recorded or not. I roasted a chicken on Monday, and then with that roasted chicken, I made like 30 cups worth of chicken stock. And then with that 30 cups of chicken stock, I froze half of it and then used 7 cups of it to make potato and leek soup. And now I'm going to be living off of potato and leek soup forever.
Nice. Hey, I find nothing wrong with chicken. I could eat chicken every day and be happy.
I do eat chicken every day.
Ooh, speaking of chicken, when I went up to Michigan, you know how in Ohio McDonald's has chicken tenders?
Yes.
Okay, so apparently they don't in Michigan. Well, they didn't until Monday in Michigan. This lady comes over to me, who works at McDonald's. She's like, "Hey, would you like to try our new chicken tenders before they come out on Monday?" And I was just like, and she just gave me 2 free chicken tenders. And I was just like, this is awesome.
Nice.
I didn't want to tell her, yeah, no, we've had these in Ohio but thank you for the just delicious free chicken tenders.
No,
so
at McDonald's, the 2 things that I wanted, but I never could get them, was they had a smart straw and then they had a smart spoon, I think.
Oh, those were so stupid. You don't need those.
I wanted those.
No, they were so stupid.
What's a smart straw? Oh, you mean I seen the smart fork that counts how often you eat and stuff. Is that what you're talking about?
No. What did the spoon
it's
do?
just a goofy design of a piece of plastic. That's all it is.
So the straw was for the Shamrock milkshake, and it was supposed to give you, or Shamrock shake, and give you the best consistency of the Shamrock. What was the spoon?
I don't remember that. It's something for a McFlurry.
McDonald's spoon.
I know the McFlurry spoon hooks up into the machine and mixes it up.
Ooh.
Now here's the thing, Fraz. Did you ever get the Super Big Mac when they had that?
I think Big
Mac. Because they only test marketed it in Columbus. So remember the commercials that went around with people in Los Angeles being like, "Don't freaking let us down, Columbus. We want this Big Mac," and then we just totally let them down.
Okay. The smart fork was
awesome though.
The smart fork, I get the idea, but right. The smart fork was stupid. It was just a fork that you could put your French fries in and dip it into. But the straw.
The smart fork I'm thinking of is an electronic fork that actually watches how many mouthfuls and how quickly you take that mouthfuls.
I almost bought one of those.
If it's a healthy speed of eating.
Oh, that fork would just be telling me I'm about to die.
Me too. And that's why I almost bought one.
It'd be like, you are eating at a pace that is unhuman. Stop.
That's pretty much what the fork is supposed to do, is to keep you on edge.
So annoying. That'd be like a toothbrush that gives you shit for eating, being like, you have plaque.
No, there's a
toothbrush.
Sorry. The toothbrush, I cannot think.
I just made up the toothbrush, by the way. Don't.
No, there's a toothbrush that actually will count how often you go up and down and everything, and will buzz once you've brushed in one area for a minute.
I don't have that one, but there is a toothbrush company in Columbus, Ohio, and I have one of their toothbrushes that will track how long I brush my teeth.
This?
What?
I'm just trying to see if I've heard of this. What's the toothbrush called?
It's called Beam Dental.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
It's one of those startups.
Office.
Yeah, but it at least tells me how often I brush and stuff like that. So I find it useful.
Toothbrush.
You go on to beam.dental, and we are not sponsored. We are not sponsored.
No, I just want to find out where to get things. That's all.
Yeah. So yeah, beam.
And you can too.
at Bean
Dental
Frazley.
things can be like, let's sponsor these guys because they're so great.
and tell them that Frazley has sent you. They'll be like, who?
Frazley, I need that device to throw on my
This
freezer.
toothbrush brought to you by a World of Warcraft podcast.
Yes.
That makes sense.
So, Frazley, I need that thing that you told me about that goes in the freezer and it sends to my phone that
Yes.
if it's like changes temperature, because my freezer froze and then refroze
Ooh.
again.
Yeah, that is that one, and this is also not a sponsor. That is wirelesstag.net, and because that actually saved our meats for for dinner because our freezer was going out, so we threw everything out. The freezer then started freezing itself again. So like, okay, we're good. But I put one of those tags in there. All of a sudden, I got a notification one day. Your freezer is starting to get really warm. So thankfully, I was able to move all of the things out of that freezer and save it.
That's basically what happened to me, and again, because remember, it unthawed. I had to cook everything, and then I plugged it back in. Everything seemed to be going fine, and then all of a sudden, I went to go pull something out for dinner, and the bag didn't look right, and everything was kind of stuck to each other, but it was frozen, and it didn't make sense. And then I realized it thawed and refroze.
Yeah, that happened to us too. So yeah, it's
like when you have a bag of gummy worms that melts and then it cools off and just becomes a giant, like, gelatinous blob.
Yeah,
Never had that.
Yeah, the tag itself is like $10-$20, so it's not.
It's about $20 for the tag, but it's another $30 for the device to send you messages.
Yeah, but then with that, you can have multiple tags on one device. So that's just the connector from it intercepts the things from the tags. Because right now, all these smart home things need a hub. But this actually was not in the show notes. Amazon has announced a new Echo that does not that you don't need a smart home hub for a lot of things anymore. It'll actually be there to be like your Philips Hue hub and things like that. It's called the Echo Plus. So there are some new Echoes, and
I have to try one.
I enjoy my Echoes. I like them a lot. And then I even have a Google Home that I can then have my Echo talk to my Google Home and ask Google things that Echo can't do.
You mean like dirty things?
No.
Just the way you phrased that made it sound like that.
I see what you mean, but yeah, no.
It's your fault for phrasing it in such a way.
You're blaming me? Oh, you're not nice.
You phrased it in such a way. I always blame others. I never blame myself. I don't blame myself. I take credit for things.
Okay. Yeah, that was my idea. Oh, no.
Yeah.
That was his idea. Sounds like the latest season of Vice Principals. I'm enjoying that show. It's just one of those shows.
Really? That's the show you watch?
Yes.
I'm so surprised that you watched that. Okay.
Okay, here's a little heads up about the fishing thing. Sorry.
Okay.
You can only hold 100 of the items. You have to hand them in.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That changes everything.
Yeah, I know. I'm not doing
No,
it.
look. Basically, I was doing it, and I'm like, why isn't it picking up? Why isn't it picking up? And then, sorry, that's my boyfriend's cell phone.
I'm dead.
Whoa, that was a lot of noise over there. That was fun.
Yeah,
that's. And speaking of alarms, Amazon has a new Echo Spot. It's a new Echo alarm clock.
Shot.
I don't have my sound effect for that.
We'll do one anyway.
I just broke the shot glass. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. A shot glass should not make that much noise.
It was a big one.
Your shot glass is the size of plates?
Yes.
Then you're an alcoholic.
Yeah, it was good.
I'm just drinking a lovely red wine from my favorite winery, Evolve, which is in BC. So if anyone's in BC and going out over to Summerland, that's where it was. Summerland, you should totally check out.
Did they close now that it's fall?
No. No, the city or the town is called Summerland. It's right beside Peachland.
Okay.
But does
I saw a
not
bunch of
sell
vineyards
peaches.
up in Michigan. They don't sell peaches?
Peachland does not sell peaches. Instead, they have a bat sanctuary that is in an old schoolhouse that they converted into an information center because they couldn't hold schools because of all the bats.
Interesting.
So they have an information center that's just infested with bats?
Yeah. On purpose.
I want to go to there.
Because bats are actually really extremely useful for the environment.
Bats are awesome. I love bats.
They will eat their 3 times their body size of bugs in one night.
Interesting.
I wish I could eat 3 times my body size.
No, bats are beautiful, wonderful creatures.
Majestic birds of the night.
Most reason why they have such a bad rep is if you do see a bat by itself, it could be kicked out from the flock due to the fact that it's sick. And so it will actually sacrifice itself to be alone to not infect the rest of the population.
Oh, bat truth is so sad. I don't like it. I want bats to have friends.
All right, but here's a great thing. With bats, for the mother bats to go out and get nutrients and eat and all that, there will be temporary nanny bats to take care of the young so the mothers can actually go out.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
So, yeah.
The babysitters.
Yeah, exactly. And they rotate, so, the mamas can stay with them. And
that's so cute.
Yeah. And I remember, I had a bat that was in my apartment a couple of years ago, and I thought it was the most adorablest thing in the world.
And then what happened to it?
I let it go outside.
Oh, and then it got eaten by a bigger bat.
No.
Flew away.
I'm hoping it found its family. I think it got lost because my apartment usually had tons of flies because my balcony faced the garbage cans.
Oh, garbage view.
Well, no, my view was of a lake, and it was really pretty. But if you look straight down, you can see the garbage.
Oh, I see. So it's kind of one of those things that comes with a caveat,
Yeah.
It looks pretty, but you sacrifice.
That's like the place I was at in Michigan, where it's just like you look out the window and there's a lake, but there's no air conditioning.
Ooh. But
and it was in the 90s the whole time I was up in Michigan, so
yeah, so it
was sweaty, and yeah, so it was, but it was all right. It was a good time. You'll get to see how sweaty I am tomorrow morning.
Nice. I mean,
how sweaty I was.
Oh yeah, and what's with the weather? Because for me, it's really extremely hot for Vancouver for end of September,
and it's getting cold here. So.
I know, it was about 70 today. What was it in Vancouver?
I don't know. I'll take a look.
You just know it was hot.
I think Vancouver stole our weather.
Probably did. Well, because it was 85 here yesterday, and then I went out to get a donut this morning. I was like, oh god, it's so cold.
Yeah. I went on a
my
short...
leather seats were so cold on my legs.
Well, it's 21 here, which I have to convert it for you.
That's about
it's
80,
70.
I think.
70.
Okay.
70? Okay.
But it was hotter earlier today, so it was higher than 70.
Okay. Yeah, so probably about 75, 80.
Yeah, if you ever hear us saying it was 21 here, it means it's real damn cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not going to be wearing shorts and stuff. We're going to be bundled up like Eskimos. Oh my god, are there Eskimos in Canada? Do you know any?
No, and I believe they're mostly called Native Americans.
I thought there was native Eskimos or something.
Probably.
I thought there was something that made them different. I don't know. What
they live in igloos?
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
And they eat whale blubber? Seal blubber.
Yeah, I was I thought they used some of it for warmth.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Apparently, here's a fun fact about Eskimos. Okay. Apparently, they use refrigerators to keep their food from not being frozen.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they use it like a food warmer. Interesting.
Exactly.
Huh. Do they have microwaves?
Yeah, and they use whale power electricity.
Oh, that's cool.
That one is not true.
Oh,
It's not true?
Not true.
That seemed a little crazy, but I
Yeah.
had no reason to doubt it. But I was just like, they're going to kill so much whales to charge their phones.
yeah, because it's like I didn't know.
And
if
those things don't go down easy. They're big.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just have them on like kind of a rope of some sort, like a treadmill, and they just keep going around and around, or pulling out like a mill type thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
that's cool.
They
Yeah.
do make a turbine. They basically make a turbine
They
with
could
the
just
whale
get
going
like a
around.
modern one that runs without whales.
Yeah.
Save themselves a lot
Yeah.
of effort of like wrangling.
But they're
some
all the way
whales.
up north, and most places you can only get up north either in the summer, like middle of summer, or you have to fly there.
Okay.
Because to my best friend, she lives in Yellowknife, and if I wanted to go visit her, I would have to go fly from Vancouver to Calgary, and then from Calgary, I would have to go on this small little plane that holds maybe 8 people to Yellowknife.
Oh, so it's one of those tiny little.
Like
places.
super tiny. Well, no, the town is pretty big. It's just
It's just super north.
kind of, yeah. And it gets -40 in the winter.
Ooh.
Negative. Okay, is that like -40 Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Whatever my temperature is.
Ooh.
Celsius. Oh,
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, unacceptable. Unacceptable. Not even okay.
Yeah.
-40 Fahrenheit would be miserable, but -40 Celsius would be like instant frostbite temperature.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty much. You do not go outside the house unless you absolutely have to, and you're completely bundled up. And you make sure that you have no moisture on you anywhere, because it will freeze instantly.
Yeah,
Ow.
seriously.
Ow.
That's crazy.
I'm
That's
getting-
like living in dry ice.
I'm getting chills right now.
No. No.
What?
It's not that cold. You're in Ohio where it's warm.
No. Thinking of -40 Celsius. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
But
no.
You
You're
know
not
what?
getting your car to start out in that weather.
But you know what I did get?
Get your shot glasses ready.
I got Frazley to eye level 901 and 800 fishing. Woo! And so I've maxed fishing. I'm still working on 901.
Yay!
Awesome. Well, it's 9:58, so you're
Wait, -40
57
C
minutes
is
behind.
-40 Fahrenheit? No, because you add and take away stuff. Like, don't you add?
No, if it's -40 Celsius, it's like real damn cold in Fahrenheit. Like, I don't know, but it might be like 100 below in Fahrenheit.
Ooh,
Like-
yeah.
Probably
I don't
more than-
understand the whole Fahrenheit system. I will be honest; it confuses me.
It doesn't
mom-
make sense to us either, but
My mom's fridge that she just got, the temperatures are electronic and it's in Fahrenheit. And I actually had to Google how to
Yeah.
change it to
Wait.
Celsius. I don't think she
well,
Hey, Raz is-
what Fahrenheit questions do you have? Wait,
Well,
40 Celsius is 40
I
Fahrenheit?
asked Google.
-40 Fahrenheit?
I asked the almighty Google.
What? How does that work? That
I don't know. I don't know.
It's
Ah.
confusing because I was trying to find what temperature should the fridge and the freezer should be.
In Fahrenheit, like 32, the freezer should be 32 or below, and the fridge should be 32 or above in Fahrenheit.
Why would they both be 32?
They shouldn't be both 32, but I'm saying, so like for you, Celsius freezing is 0, right?
Yeah, which makes sense in my opinion.
Right, it does make sense. It does make sense. But I'm saying in Fahrenheit, the nonsense of it is 32 is freezing.
But
I don't know why, but it just
And
is.
according to
So
another
that's-
site that I checked, -40 or -40 Celsius is -40. How does that even work?
It
Unless
doesn't make sense because look at 40 degrees Celsius. Look how hot that is in Fahrenheit.
okay, I'm looking Celsius to Fahrenheit.
We need to get this figured out.
I'm just like my mind is blown tonight. I'm like, what's going on?
Fahrenheit is completely messed up. I
It
don't
is.
know why. All right, do you guys
So
use?
you're
the
probably confused by ounces too.
no. Yes and no. I have a scale that does ounces.
Yeah.
I'm better with milliliters and cups.
Yeah. Okay. Milliliters is a bit foreign to us, but cups is the same. We're used to that.
Basically, milliliters is pretty much exactly like cups because I think
we only use cups.
Yeah, well, 125 milliliters, I believe, is a cup.
Okay, that makes sense.
I believe, and it's basically kind of that mathematical type thing.
But yeah, I'm just.
So do you weigh things in pounds or grams?
Grams mostly, but we'll do pounds if need be, depending.
Like if you were referring to how much you weigh, would you say it in grams or pounds? Like you weigh X amount of pounds or X amount of grams?
Pounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I used 2 pounds of potatoes the other day.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so you kind of use both a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I know if I'm making a dessert, I have to use 21 either ounces of chocolate, or it can be converted to grams depending on the recipe.
21 ounces of chocolate. That's a lot of chocolate. That's over a pound of chocolate.
Yeah. It depends on what I'm making, and I usually make a chocolate torte, which is basically all chocolate.
Okay.
Now, are you kilometers or miles?
Kilometers in Canada.
Kilometers.
Okay.
But I know that when I used to walk home, it would be 9 kilometers, which is closer to 5 miles.
Yeah, that'd be about right.
Yeah. Because even like a 3K is 1.2 miles, right?
I just know I had an app that would tell me what it was in miles, and then I found out how to do it in kilometers.
Yeah.
I'm probably
now. Imperial system of measurement is just completely effing bonkers. It doesn't make any sense.
I agree,
but it's what we use, so we know how to use it.
And I'm sorry
so stupid.
I'm sorry to anybody who knows math and is listening right now. Like, no, it's serious. And there's yelling at their car radio. Like,
I know how many feet is in a mile.
I know my boyfriend is probably ignoring me, especially when it comes to conversions, because he is a math person.
Okay,
yeah.
Can you ask him why is 40 Celsius or minus 40 Celsius 40 Fahrenheit minus 40 Fahrenheit?
Why is thing, not a math thing?
Why is minus 40 Celsius is minus 40 Fahrenheit? Why are they the same?
So somewhere a scale changes.
Or is that just blind luck?
Apparently, it's blind luck.
Not blind luck, but the two systems are independent from each other, but there is a crossover point.
Apparently, they're independent from each other, but there is a crossover point.
Oh, that does make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder why that crossover point is minus 40. That's so freaking weird.
Well, it
but
could be
no, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense when you think about it. Because
absolutely.
Just count it down. Go from 0 is 32. So by the time you get to negative 40 in that, you've also made it to negative. That makes so much sense. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
That.
Yes.
We're hopelessly stupid.
I'm laughing at myself, not at you. I'm laughing at me.
My boyfriend's like, why don't you guys just Google this?
I did, but I couldn't find. I didn't Google the phrase, that specific phrase, but I Googled minus 40 Celsius. But yeah, one thing I did not need to Google is that
he's still going on about it, by the way, and trying to explain what Fahrenheit is based off.
I don't know what Fahrenheit is based off of.
He doesn't know what it's based off of.
Nobody does.
But he's still rambling on about it. Asking questions might be a death trap.
Okay. But what was not a death trap is that we had I just took 2 shots.
Good.
Epic PvP. We had an epic PvP Brawl dunk win. I just took a shot because dunk. I don't know.
Oh my god! You're already drunk. Here, hang on a minute. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna be back in a minute.
Because he has to do 10,000 shots now.
Yeah. So I had an epic. So we did the dunk brawl for Friday night fight night because I've been running those because for a silver.
Is that still going on?
Absolutely. Every Friday and every Sunday.
Oh no, that the brawl thing.
Yeah. The brawl is still going on, and I don't know if it goes on every week, but it was going on. It was definitely on this past week, and we had an amazing win where like we kept losing. One, like we thought we were going to lose, but right at the end we scored. I mean, it was epic. So I had a lot of fun with that. Worked on Angler, got my Worgen Rogue to 76. I want to wait till Eric gets back because I think Eric will like this next bit of news. Brewfest. While Eric's gone, let's talk about Brewfest. I actually found a synopsis of the lore of the boss of Brewfest. Yeah, Brewfest is going on.
I didn't have to do the research.
Yay! Or no,
Yay!
And Eric.
Yes.
Guess what came out today, and guess what I bought?
The iPhone.
The iPhone?
No.
Apple Watch.
No.
The Fitbit?
That's coming out on Sunday, but I don't have the funds yet to buy it.
No, it's some app on his phone.
No,
the Battle.net app?
Well, that's coming down. But Atari released Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic. They had already released it. Well, it is on the phone, but I wanted to play it on the computer. But they released it for Mac and PC.
You can get it on the computer now?
On the computer, yeah.
Oh, can you send me a link to that right now? Because I need that in my life.
Yes.
Did you guys ever play the Dino Park game, like way back in the day?
The Dino Park? You mean
Basically,
like Park?
No. I think this came out before Jurassic Park, or maybe slightly after. But basically, you get to create a zoo of dinosaurs.
Zoo Tycoon?
Kind of, but with dinosaurs.
I don't know.
I think
that sounds. Wait. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, and you're basically trying to get the attractions and hope that the dinosaurs don't eat each other.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of old video games, does anybody remember Lego Island?
Yes. No. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, man, that was a great game.
Hey, Eric, I'm going to tweet. Oh, no, I can't tweet. Can you open up Steam? Because it won't let me.
I don't have Steam.
Let me send you the website.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it's not letting me send it to you. But yeah, it is Roller Coaster Tycoon, and it is the first and second. And they already had the ones before, but and what they said about this one is they wanted to take the best features of both, figure out what people did not like about Roller Coaster Tycoon, like some of the simming, and they kind of made it better. So I mean, it's actually been getting some good reviews.
Everybody liked it when you could just do sandbox mode, where you could just build as many freaking giant roller coasters as you could ever want.
Yeah,
I got the link. Cool.
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be playing this. But yeah, that came out, and
I get nothing done. Okay,
some news in the community is Raz told me today. Scarfactory, the Warlock is now level 20.
That's awesome!
Yay! Congrats!
That is a big moment, especially and for anybody who's followed this podcast, you know that Scarfactory is.
It is
the most
huge.
important things in life.
Yes. And also one of the most important things in life. Brewfest is now currently going 9/22. Till October.
So 6 days ago.
Yeah, until the 6th of October.
Oh.
So I found news. This is from Wild Gamepedia. That the original Brewfest was a contest held by Chin Storm Stout and Grimboo's Thunderbrew to decide which of the two made the better beer. However, Corn fought and whined his way to the contest as well, while Chin
fought and whined.
fought and whined his way to the contest as well.
Yeah, like come on, guys, let me in.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
Absolutely. From what I'm reading, that's what it was. So then while Chin and Grimboozle were quite even in votes on their drinks, Corn only had 2 votes left, one from himself and one that Chin had given him out of pity. Angered, Corn attacked, but was knocked into the air by Chin and landed in an open keg, getting soaked in beer. Fuming, Corn climbed out and stalked off.
Wait, is this a thing that happened? Like, were these like 3 people playing World of Warcraft who got pissed at each other about something?
No. These were NPCs.
Wait, NPCs have a backstory? What?
Yes, they do. They have tons of stories.
Absolutely.
Like,
There's a whole story.
Backstories. They're
This is
canon
what
fodder.
you're
They're
missing.
NPCs.
You need to read the book NPC.
I've never read a book in my life.
Listen to the audiobook. You
There.
must.
And
What's it about?
NPCs. In the game.
NPCs.
Okay.
And I just banged on the floor, and I'm hoping somebody's not like, what's going on? I was like,
man, they are so used to your antics. They're like, it's whatever.
that is true. But yeah,
Like when they used to, like they never once questioned why I was shrieking taco night at your house. Never
Yeah.
once. Because I ever asked, what is that? They just were like, oh, yep, that might as well be happening right now.
And so fuming, Corin climbed out, and this after Corin got knocked into the beer keg.
Is he still whining at this point?
Yeah, and he so fuming, Corin climbed out and stalked off. Since that day, Corin and his minions have attacked every Brewfest annually. Corin is not only unable to let go of a grudge, but remains sensitive about his work. While his current
So he's just like Taylor Swift.
just shake it off. While his current
I hate Taylor Swift so much. No, seriously, she's got this new song out now. It's just like, oh, I don't like what you did to me, and I'm gonna hold it against you forever. And look what you made me do. I just did this terrible thing to you, and it's your fault. I'm like, oh, shut
Can
up.
you sing a lyric
Well, give me a lyric. What lyric would you like me to sing?
of the song? Because I it sounds like it's.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, it's on the radio constantly, and I hate it.
I probably have heard it,
just
and,
like-
and I probably think.
I'm not going to sing the lyric, but I'll say the lyric.
Okay.
She says something about, I don't trust anyone, and nobody trusts me. To which it's like, okay, well then you're the problem.
Yes.
So very clearly, you are the problem then.
Trust is a two-way
Nobody
street.
trusts you, and nobody. Yeah, if nobody trusts you, and you don't trust them, you're the problem.
Yeah. Well, and probably right now somebody's yelling at their car radio. I love Taylor Swift.
Oh, there are a lot of people who love it. I don't get Taylor Swift, where it's just like she, like at best, is average to me. Where it's just like at most, it's like it's like okay, the song is mildly catchy, but I'm just like I don't get what people are like. She is amazing, and I'm like I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't either, but I don't really listen to Taylor Swift. So
I just have the radio on, and it's on constantly.
I'm just picturing somebody right now yelling at the podcast like,
yeah,
they were making me so angry.
Yeah.
I kind of like a few of her songs.
Like, I like the
let me
message.
put it this way: I can tolerate some of them, but there are other ones I'm just like.
Shake It Off
Like-
sounds weird at the beginning.
That's the only one that I could kind of tolerate, just because it's got kind of a catchy sound to it.
and a good
really
message
like-
too.
I like the Romeo and Juliet one.
Which
Oh no. That one's so irritating.
But I'm a romantic at heart.
No.
and
I am too, but here's the thing: everybody looks at me like I have a troll heart, so they leave me alone. They're like, whatever. All I want is to be loved. And people are like, we don't care. Go die alone.
and somebody else that they want to die alone.
Oh God, we're doing so many shots. So many shots.
Corin is not only unable to let go of a grudge, but remains sensitive about his work.
Oh,
So, yeah,
this
this is
story.
like this is like Taylor Swift.
Okay.
So while his current dire brew is an excellent product, he will not suffer critics. And the last person to insult his brew was fed to dire boars. So Corin Dire Brew won the Great Brewfest Kodo after
Either Taylor
drinking.
Swift or Donald Trump. It's one of the two.
Yeah. So then
One of the two.
he won the Great Brewfest Kodo after drinking a Taran Druid under the table. And the Druid was in bear form. It was one of Dire Brew's proudest moments. So then you go and attack him first for this and to get the Kodo. But yeah, so that's the lore of. Thank you to WoW Gamepedia.
Kodo fits in a keg.
Yes.
Just throwing it out there. The Kodo's in the keg, or the ram is in the keg.
Yes. But then again,
I'm so hungry right now.
for Kodo?
No, just for food.
Okay.
In a keg?
Sure, whatever form it comes to me in, I don't care. I will eat steaks out of a keg, absolutely.
Well, will you eat?
I mean, a lot of steak.
Will you eat Battle.net app in the form of Android and iOS mobile app?
Well, I can't eat that.
You can't.
I told you I tried it because you sent me the link, but my phone is out of memory.
Okay. But yeah.
That's why I didn't do it. But I did get your link for it, though.
So yeah, Battle.net is now mobile. It's out for Android.
I'm surprised if it's such a major thing for these games that it wasn't an app until now.
Well, for World of Warcraft, they had an Armory app, which had you able to talk to people in your guild.
Okay.
Yes, but that
so
one
they had a prototype.
Yeah, and that one was very unreliable. Like I would chat with somebody, and I would be on there. I would do one thing, and all of a sudden the app would like sign me out of the guild. So I never found that one. That one was never.
What that sounds like? That sounds like back when we had the old Minecraft server, and there were all these different apps downloaded.
It was
people were doing.
It was good when it first came out. It didn't crash as much, but I think what happened was it didn't really update.
Yeah, and it's not running on the latest frameworks for the phone, so it's not taking. So it's not using like the app's save state, staying connected features. It needs an update, and hopefully they're going to rework it because the Battle.net app is actually really good. I'm impressed.
Well, that's good.
And for timing wise, Eric, if you're wondering probably what propelled them to do this now,
I'm wondering it more than anything in the world.
Okay, well, to answer your question,
tell me more.
Destiny 2 is coming out for PC on October 24th, and Battle.net is the social underpinning for the PC release.
Oh, I understand now.
So that's why
what are people's thoughts on that game? I haven't really heard.
It looks actually pretty good, and people that I know who didn't like the original Destiny.
When Destiny came out, everybody was just like, about it, but everybody played it, which was weird. So
yeah.
I didn't know if people were like still about this and everybody's playing it, or if people were like, yeah.
A Destiny.
It's a thing you don't know about.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing I don't know about.
I want to try it when I get my PC. I'm
going to try it when I get money and I'll put it on the Xbox, but
well, I'm going to do it on the PC because I want the Battle.net stuff.
Well, that's fine.
But
I'm sure you can probably do it on the Xbox, but
yeah. Well, but I want to also use the Battle.net. But yeah, you're right. I can do Xbox too. And even then, I've got a PS4 that I could play it on.
They're one and the same. They're one and the same.
Yeah. And hopefully there'll be cross-platform play at some point for Xbox and
Never.
Sega.
Never. No.
Between Xbox and PC? Oh, that already exists.
Yeah. So I'm saying I could see Destiny 2 working between the two there.
Nope.
Why do you keep saying never? It already has happened, though.
Yeah. Like Rocket League and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And even Minecraft is finally going cross-platform. Mac and PlayStation are the only ones that are not in.
That's the thing. You have all the formats that are uncompatible.
I know. I'm like, yeah.
That's why I've been trying for years to switch because I'm like, be on what everybody else is on.
That's why
But he doesn't want to be a sheep.
True. Well, but actually, no.
It's just being able to play along with everybody.
And people call people like Apple's sheeple, so
You're a sheeple.
Yeah. But I'm not wearing an Apple Watch right now. Not saying that they're bad.
That's not gender neutral terminology. It could be a he.
Such a
bad pun.
Yeah.
I apologize, everybody. That was such a bad pun.
And what also happened with Battle.net, I'm trying to move on from that.
Oh my god.
That's on the internet now for all eternity.
Until it goes away.
Yeah. It's not going to go away.
Okay.
Frazley is going to be here forever.
That's right. So we'll see you here in the year 2065.
Yes. But
be old then.
So the app, I was thinking about it. We know why the following changes to the Battle.net desktop app happened. So on the desktop, they added emojis, group favorites, sorted by activity setting.
They have?
Yeah, this happened earlier this month, but like the Battle.net app, they have there's no emoji icon to pull up an emoji list, but if you copy an emoji, it works in the mobile app and the desktop app. If you send it to somebody in the game, they just get, I think, a question mark. So it hasn't yet made it into the game. I think there's a patch that needs to be sent out for those. But yeah, you can now, and they have group favorites. So like group all favorite friends together rather than being mixed throughout the list. Sort by activity. So friends will be grouped together when playing the same game, or in Battle.net rather than sorted alphabetically. Showing and hiding offline friends. You now have more control over how offline friends are displayed. They added chat history, which actually is really good. I'm
happy with the chat history.
Oh, me too.
And Frazley, I was going to create a group thingy, but you're not on Battle.net, so I can't test it with you.
Oh, I won't do it right now because
I should fix that right now.
No.
No, we can do it later.
Yeah,
okay.
Because Eric, do you remember what happened with the stream when I started opening up one simple?
Oh yeah.
See, I don't
just
mess with
everything.
things.
It all melded down.
So once things are working on the computer, I leave it running.
That's smart.
But yeah, chat history is really good. Closing Battle.net.
You can tell who yelled at you.
Yeah, and it no longer clears chat messages with friends, so messages will now be stored for 29 days. And so I think that all this, we saw this from thinking, okay, that's kind of cool. But now we know why, because they were building the ecosystem for the mobile app as well. And then so they kind of brought together the one thing before we mentioned the thing that everybody else was mentioning in comments. The friends list does need to be up from 200 limit. I talked to quite a few people who are running to that limit, and I'm probably going to be running into that within the next year. So yeah, Blizzard, if you're listening, are you listening?
They're not listening.
Okay. Well, if they were listening.
But now they're listening. They're listening now.
Okay.
Go ahead and say it, because they'll hear it.
Hey, Blizzard, you're awesome. Can you please up the limit past 200? Please. Anyway, but yeah. And then
oh my God.
They're going to stop listening as I said.
If Twitter's going to 280, then you can up the limit, man.
Yeah.
You can up the limit.
If Twitter's going to 280, you can go
to the freaking limit.
500.
Yeah, 500 or 1,000. 500. Yeah.
Let's not get hasty.
No,
I don't want to have to write a whole freaking dissertation on Twitter.
At this point, by saying 280, they'll probably say, okay, we'll go to 280 as well. So they'll add like 80. So they'll go from 200 to 280. So the one thing that I have to say it because if I don't, people are going to ask why we didn't mention it.
Okay.
Oh, and yeah, Raz has a good point too. Hey, Blizzard, while you're listening, can you please up the limit of how many characters you can have on one account? Please.
It's 50.
I know. Can you raise that?
But why do you need
600.
more than 50?
I'm an altaholic.
51.
Yeah, I just need 51. I'm an altaholic. So Blizzard's probably stopped listening at this point. Probably like,
no, they're still there.
Okay.
They're listening.
Well, then Blizzard, I'm sorry to say, people are asking for an offline mode. I personally don't need the offline mode. I'm fine with it. But you promised it years ago. At least explain why it's not there or put it in, please.
Tell us why you didn't do what you said you're going to do, or just do it.
Yeah.
One of those two things must occur.
Yes.
Okay.
But one thing that also has occurred.
Oh God, everybody, here we go.
I'm sorry.
Run.
Yeah. There are now account-wide Argus unlocks. So account-wide access to world quests and treasures in Antoran Wastes is now allowed once the assault begins.
I thought it was already happening.
Yeah, but it was a phased unlock, so it's now available. So like certain zones were on all characters, but they were kind of phasing it out apparently. That or there was an issue with it. And you can also have account-wide access to invasion points, and greater invasion points are not allowed once the Dark Awakening chapter. So I think it might have also been part of the chapters.
I've unlocked all the chapters.
Okay, then, but yeah, as of this hot fix that came out, you can now do it. Interesting thing that happened. World of Warcraft senior producer Stephen Frost left Blizzard. And then, a day later, ex-World of Warcraft dev Stephen Frost snapped up by Nexon to head unannounced game. So, we wish you the best, Stephen. Thank you for working on WoW. I wish you the best at Nexon. And
is the next game he's going to make be called Whoa?
What do you mean?
Because he already made WoW.
Yeah.
Whoa.
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 Yeah.
Starring Keanu Reeves. Whoa.
When the day the world stood still.
That's every day. The world doesn't move.
True.
Everything moves around the world. The earth is flat.
My mind's blown. And you just said it. You just said it.
I just said it. I did. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So, everybody, I'm sorry.
Okay. Apology accepted.
No.
Not accepted.
Oh no! I know what he's doing. Oh God.
Okay, I'm sorry, listeners.
Unforgivable.
That's my published song. He said the word. I was like, to the soundboard. Anyway.
Sing it again.
But
thought I was safe.
I know. It's just when you thought it was safe to go back and
I'd almost rather listen to Taylor Swift, but I said almost.
Okay.
And I would.
And I won't play Taylor Swift here. I'm not going to.
Good, because that's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
What, Frazley's paying you?
No. I'm saying it would cost him a lot of money to get the rights to play a Taylor Swift song.
I'd have to play Taylor Swift. I'm like, no, I'm not going to. So Taylor Swift, I'm just going to shake it off. You can't. But that was a bad joke.
Oh, it was so bad. My spleen just ruptured. That joke was so bad.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I didn't need my spleen anyway. I don't even know what it does.
If you needed a spleen, you could have used it at the Harvest Festival.
Oh my God!
No!
Spleen. Now I got to take another
Wrong
shot.
sound effect. Wrong sound effect. Where's the Oh no! Where's my shot glass?
God. I'm taking
I'm sorry.
It's not a shot glass. I'm gonna take you drinking so you understand what a shot glass is. That's not a shot glass.
I threw the shot glass.
You threw a shot glass? And it made that sound?
It's a big shot glass.
You should be a pitcher in baseball if you're able to throw something that hard. Honestly, if you threw a shot glass that hard, it would just turn into dust.
Okay. I'm going to throw another one.
Still. Oh my God, there's so many. He's throwing them faster than he can pick them up.
Okay.
It's like a Scooby-Doo situation where the legs just go in a circle. He's just doing that with his arms.
Yeah.
It's like an elf when he throws the snowballs.
Yes.
Yeah, just like that.
That was my sound effect.
I've been to that spot in Central Park.
Nice.
By the way.
I have too.
You have?
Yeah.
I love New York City. Love it there.
I like Central Park, except I remember one time I was in the subway and this woman starts yelling at me for like...
Oh yeah, that's part of the subway.
Yeah.
The culture. Yeah. Did I tell you my subway guy story?
Nope.
No. Let's hear it.
So this was about a year and a half ago. I was in New York. This was March 2016. I'm in New York. I'm on the subway, and there's this guy on the subway and it just, the way he kept saying the same thing over and over again, the exact same way. He kept going, "Nobody better than nobody. We all brothers and sisters on the planet. We all gonna die someday. Nobody better than nobody." Like, I remember it so clearly. Oh my God. And I was trying so hard not to laugh. And, like, that's how you know the real homeless people in New York. Like, because there was a guy on a bench in Central Park going, "Dah!" And it's just like, oh, you're definitely homeless. I have no questions about that. So anyway, that was my tangent. Sorry, go ahead. I don't even know what you're doing.
You're good. I was going to talk about the Harvest Festival. It starts this Friday.
From Parks in Rec?
Yes.
Awesome.
Leslie Knope is overseeing it.
Awesome.
I forget the details, so I'm sorry, but it starts this Friday.
Haunted by the Wamapoke?
No, thankfully not.
Okay, good.
But some horror.
Little Sebastian's going to be there, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
He's not dead here.
Here's the thing. If there's anybody listening to this who's a big Parks and Rec fan, we are just making their day right now.
Yes.
Because Parks never gets referenced in anything.
Oh, I love that show.
It's such a great show.
It is.
One of the funniest shows ever.
I'm actually going to watch some more tonight.
Good. It's a great show.
Yeah. So go to the Harvest Festival. Say hi to Leslie and Elf while you're there.
Yep.
October 14th.
Sebastian's lost out in the cornfield.
Yeah. So go catch them. And then October 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern is the Running of the Gnomes, and this is for cancer.
The Bulls, except for it's just gnomes instead of people.
Yes.
So they just get trampled all the worse.
Yeah, and like the servers get lagged, but what's cool about it is it raises awareness and donations for cancer research. So it is.
Well, that's nice. So you can trample gnomes to death, but it raises money for cancer research.
Absolutely.
That's nice. It's
a fun
nice.
event.
I like that.
So runningofthegnomes.tumblr.com. Go there. Definitely donate. I mean, if you. Yeah.
Oh wait, I was mixing like a fake thing with a real thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I was actually picturing.
Well, I mean,
people throwing money at that event. But the fact is, you can really donate to cancer research, which is real, and it's not really gnomes getting trampled by bulls.
Well, in the game they are. I mean, they're not getting trampled by bulls, but they run, and sometimes they're low enough level that they get killed by the mobs. So,
I thought you were supposed to be a level 1.
Yeah, you are, but a few people will sometimes do higher levels. I'm gonna do level 1 because I don't have time to level it, but I'm
My understanding, the original way it was supposed to be done, is you had to have a level 1 gnome, completely, basically naked, with pink hair. That's the key thing. It has to have pink hair.
Okay.
Why?
For breast cancer and cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's like when they do Race for the Cure downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, your gnome is usually naked, no clothes.
Yes.
And then the only thing you can have is if someone's on that server, they give you, I think it's 10 gold, so you can go and lock your tune to be stuck at level 1.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's how it used to be. I know this new one is the Blizzard's kind of taking over, and I'm also hearing how people aren't too happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's No, on Twitter, the creator said Blizzard actually went to them first before they even put the idea in, just making sure that the person who facilitates it's okay with it. So actually, that's good to know. Yeah, and what the controversy was, there was somebody who was upset that Blizzard was not adding gnome content to it, but that they were adding an event like this and they were claiming that Blizzard was only adding this and that Blizzard was going to say that this is the gnome content. It's like that person was forgetting that Blizzard is doing this so that way if people can't make it to the main server where it lags, they can still run the event through an NPC and still have fun. So I think it's actually great. It's going to bring more awareness to the event because it's in the game. So I think it's a great event, and I think it's a great thing Blizzard did.
And it's a real thing. Don't get confused by my nonsense.
Yeah. So, it's the running.
You know who they just said today has breast cancer, and I was really bummed about it. Like they'll be fine, but like it was still a bummer.
Who
is Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
Who is that? That name sounds familiar.
Have you ever watched Seinfeld?
Yes.
Elaine.
Oh.
She's on Veep now.
Okay, yes. Oh, I just saw that on...
She just won an Emmy for Best Actress.
Oh, man.
I mean, she'll be fine, but...
Yeah, but yeah.
Yep,
will you hate me after I say I hate Seinfeld?
No. It's kind of one of those, it's either you get it or you don't.
Yeah.
It's not that I get it or not. It's more, I had an English teacher who was also my social teacher, who was also my gym teacher.
Were they obsessed with it?
He was super obsessed
he just
to the
quote
point
it constantly.
Not even that. To the point where he didn't feel like teaching, so he would just put episodes on the TV.
I mean,
and that would be the whole
so
class.
you just watched. So you had this teacher for multiple classes, and all you ever did was just
Seinfeld, and also he was more a laid-back teacher. So if there was any bullies in the class, I got things thrown at me. Someone tried to cut my hair. It was just a horrible class.
Canadian kids are assholes.
Yeah, and
Yeah, pretty much.
And I still need to watch Veep. I've been meaning to watch that one.
It is a very funny show.
I watched the one.
You know what show I'm excited about coming back next year? Arrested Development is going to have a new season.
Again, okay. Hopefully it's better than the Netflix one. I did not love the Netflix.
Well, it's... All right, here's the deal on that. I didn't like the structure of season 4 either, but supposedly season 5 is going to have the season 3 structure.
Okay.
So I think it'll be great. Like, go back and watch season 4 again. It's actually funnier than you think it is. Because you're expecting it to be like that, but now when you watch it through the goggles of what it's going to be, it actually is pretty funny.
Okay, good. Because
you just need that time.
Yeah, and maybe it was like we were expecting it something different than what it was, and not appreciating.
Not appreciating it for what it was on its own. Yeah, so go back and watch it now. I think you will enjoy it more because it is funny.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
Although Arrested Development has one of my favorite jokes of all time.
Is it safe for work?
It's one of those where it's like what it's saying and not saying is kind of in a gray area, but if like a kid heard the joke, it would go right over their head. Kind of. Okay.
Parents, this is a guidance warning. Go ahead.
Parents, you'll get this, your kids won't.
Okay.
So Michael and Job are talking in the office, and he's gotten the boat the C word, right?
Yes.
And Lucille walks into the office right as Michael says to Job, get rid of the C word. And then Lucille goes, I'll leave when I'm good and ready.
Okay.
I love that joke so much. It's so funny.
That show was just like so bizarre and so and I liked it for that. I just like that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
it's a very funny show.
That was another show that I tried to watch because everyone said it was great, and
didn't get it.
I can understand that.
I get the jokes. I get everything. I guess it's just not something that intrigues me.
Yeah,
like
it seems to be a show where if it's a likable, you're not.
Yeah, and like certain things.
I like the show New Girl or I'm thinking of Jessica Jones on Netflix. I actually actually not that one. It was the Beep in Apartment 203.
Oh, okay, yeah, those are basically kind of the same show.
Yeah,
kinda, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so you would hate It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Never seen it, never heard of it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch this.
It's full of unlikable characters, so you just wouldn't like it.
But you know what is full of likable
Oh my god,
likable.
we're taking another shot.
Yes.
I ran out of wine. Hold on, I have to get more wine.
I just broke another
Liquor.
Convert to Raid is presenting the CTR Party 2017. Hang out with your friends and meet new ones on Friday, November 3rd from 8 p.m. to midnight at the Anaheim Hilton. There will be a live stream as well for people who can't attend. So, yeah.
Anaheim, that's in California. We should go to that just to be in California in November.
That's for BlizzCon. I want to go. I can't.
Dude, let's
if you go, I will be extremely jealous because I know a lot of people will go even if they don't have BlizzCon tickets and just go for the parties.
Yeah. I backed both
parties. Or do you have to get tickets for the parties?
CTR Party, you don't. I don't know about Calm Before the Storm, but CTR Party is free.
We should go to the free party.
Yes.
There's tons of free parties. That's not even all of them. There's
Let's go to all of the free parties. We can get so free wasted.
Here's the thing with the parties. This is a warning for anyone who is planning on going to BlizzCon and the parties. Please watch your drinks.
Yes.
Sadly, in past events, people have not been very nice and spiked people's drinks. So just please be aware.
Yes. And
if it's alcohol, you can spike my drink with alcohol. Appreciate it.
And
that's not what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, no. This is bad stuff. So yeah, and also make sure that you know anybody who is going to that or a convention, and just keep an eye on them. Check in with them every
Have a buddy system.
Yeah.
System.
Don't go alone.
If someone gives you a drink that you don't really know them, let's say you just met them, not saying they're bad people or anything, but if you get a drink from someone you don't know and you didn't see it being poured, open, nothing, don't drink it.
Yes.
If you can, I believe Walmart's probably not far. You can get a cup with a lid and a straw type thing and bring your own cup.
Yes.
Anything to secure your drinks. Or in a bottle. You pour the drink into a bottle or something where you can close the top of, so you can be double sure. If you leave your drink unattended for even a few seconds because you have to go to the washroom, dump it. Get a new drink. Rinse it out. Wash the cup. And we're only saying this for your safety, and don't think that, this will never happen to me.
Oh, because it will.
Yeah.
It can happen to anyone.
Yeah.
And last year it happened to a guy. He had water. That's all he had. And then his friends realized he's acting funny, and they stayed in the hotel room with him, making sure he's safe instead of enjoying these parties.
And I think I saw with someone else on Twitter. She had her drink also. Drugs. So yeah, this is not
World of Warcraft people, chill out. My God,
there are some bad people out there. So yeah. So again, this is not like a fear tactic. We're not trying to make you afraid. Just to say, be safe.
Tactic, but it's only because it's the truth.
Yeah. But I mean,
this is being realistic. Other than that, have fun.
People are out to freaking get you.
Hug as many people if you're a huggy person. Interact. Oh yeah. Another thing is, please wear deodorant. Please shower. You might be labeled the geek or nerd or whatever. You don't have to smell like a stereotypical one.
You don't have to smell bad. You can smell really.
Don't wear something overly perfumed, because some people will be allergic to perfume.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to have that happy balance where you just don't smell bad.
And also drink plenty of water.
It's not a hard balance to get.
Definitely.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
I don't tell you stories at my office.
Well, I'm saying it's not a hard balance. I'm just saying people suck at it, but.
And yeah. Drink.
I think scented deodorant's the way to go. It gets you a little power. Cologne is where you run into trouble. Colognes and perfumes is where you run into.
Don't wear Axe body spray. Oh, that stuff reeks.
No, because then you smell like a middle school boy.
Yeah. No, Axe body spray is horrible when you first put it on, and then it fades out into nothing.
Okay, so wait until
it's pointless.
So it's basically Axe body spray is pointless. Anyways, we're talking about deodorant, antiperspirant. Even ask your friend, hey, do I smell bad? It doesn't hurt. Oh, and have maybe breath mints too, because you're going to be talking to a lot of people. Don't chew bubblegum. Yeah. It's rude.
We don't want to smell you.
Yeah. Even though
you don't want to smell your breakfast either.
We won't be there, but we're just trying to help
Also, here's the thing. Don't tell people they smell nice. It's creepy.
I'm sorry.
People will tell me that. And then they're like, you smell nice. I'm like, thank you? Like,
ooh, I thought it was perfume.
You've just, enjoyed that for yourself and not let me in on it.
No, I have actually told my coworker he smelled nice, and what was he wearing, because I would love my boyfriend to smell like that.
Well, that's different because you're, window shopping for smells, but,
he actually felt it was a little creepy and told me another good-smelling one that he used to wear, which it still smelled good, so I got that for my boyfriend. Basically, he didn't want me to be smelling him when I'm with my boyfriend, that type of creepiness.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, so I
don't
still
want
appreciate...
you to think of me while you're with your... That's so creepy.
But it gave me other pointers of another smell for him because I'm a female. I don't know male colognes very well. So, nice smelling stuff is really nice.
Yeah.
And also something else that's nice.
Oh my God, we're taking another shot. I'm so wasted.
I still don't even got my wine. My boyfriend said he'll give me my wine in a minute, and it's been over.
I think he's saving you from all these shots.
Hey, you haven't seen that drink get poured. Don't trust it.
Yes.
No, he's going to be pouring it in front of me, but the bottle's already been open.
And
But
she
it has
also...
funny-
Don't trust it. Don't trust
But
it.
it has a funny rabbit on it. Hun, that's not how you pour it.
Oh, so, alright, so if you have a drink at this party, but if it has a funny rabbit on it, then good to go.
Well, it's a percolator.
Forget everything we just said.
It's a percolator, so it puts air in the red wine.
Do as I say, not as I do.
And plus, I'm one who opened this bottle of wine, and I think I can trust my boyfriend of 7 years.
Yeah, hopefully you can
7
trust
years.
by now.
Your
Hopefully.
grandparents have been married for 65 years or whatever, so. Or something.
Emma, are you still there?
Lasted 6 years.
Emma, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I had a few sips. I'm good.
Don't kick in that fast, man.
Okay.
True, they don't.
Take.
I've had life experience. It's not fun.
Yeah. It's not fun.
Nope.
Also, I think they should have a different name.
Roofie?
Yeah. So it's nothing to do with the roof.
I know somewhere in the States they gave out coasters that if you dipped it in your drink, it changes color. It reacts if it's been roofied.
Wow.
Or spiked. I think we call it spiked, not roofied.
Oh,
If your
okay.
drink has been spiked.
Yeah, for us, I think spiked more means like they someone added alcohol
Spiked
to it.
means it has alcohol in it.
Yeah.
Oh, we usually say it's a.
That's what you're saying. If somebody spiked your drink, I was like, then they made it better.
No, it has a little
So-
special something in your drink.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify so I don't seem like a total creep then. Into roof. Yeah, go ahead and review me. It's great. That's not what I meant.
Moving on to the next topic, and this is not a shot because this is not
He's
a
actually
You want to
doing
transition away from talking about roofie? I can't believe it.
yes.
and
the
we're not
Warcraft
condoning
podcast.
drinking alcohol. Like I said, some people's drinks get spiked with apple juice
Yeah.
or water.
Yes.
So
Ew.
just because you're not drinking alcohol doesn't mean it's not going to be spiked.
Yes.
That's right, but hopefully if they spike it with alcohol, doing something nice for you, not apple juice.
Also make sure.
I'm not helpful.
No, you're not.
Oh, you had sassy and tears last night. Don't mention your joke last night, but you had sassy.
Ooh,
I
is
made
it a
somebody
bad
cry
joke?
last night?
Is
No.
It's,
I have no idea. What did I do? I made somebody cry last night?
No. Crying and good tears, but like they
Oh.
they messaged me that they were
Tears of joy.
yeah, and laughter.
What did I do?
Don't say it. Don't say it on the podcast.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, give me a hint so at least I can understand.
Punching bag.
Oh,
Don't say it.
okay.
Don't say it.
I'm not gonna. I won't say it. But
can
I know
you
what you-
type it to me so I know?
Type it.
Oh
in.
yeah, totally. Oh yeah, I totally can do that.
Don't do it in.
Yay!
Do it in message directly to Emma.
I'm just gonna message it to her. That's
Sounds
the only
good.
way I know how to do it.
And while you do that, I'll talk about anybody going to BlizzCon, make sure to go to Con Before the Storm, November 2nd. Con Before the Storm featuring What a Podcast is a party organized by fans for fans. Special guest personalities come to the party so they can meet fans like you in person. Personalities include
personalities.
Personalities include podcasters, streamers, pro teams, artists, news sites, and fan sites across all Blizzard games. We also host a fan art gallery, a photo booth, meet and greet, autograph rooms, live podcasts, and more. Check out conbeforethestorm.com or conbeforestorm.com. I don't know if Con Before the Storm.
Sweet plug you just did there.
I think I just copied their about because I think it's I want people to know about these amazing events that are happening around BlizzCon. So either if you can make it to the area but can't make it to BlizzCon, or if you're there and you want to do other stuff, I want people to know about these.
Yeah.
And What a Warcraft just released a 2017 year in review. I did not get to watch the whole thing, but one of the tidbits from it is players are wondering what's coming next. And this is from Ian Hazico.
I'm sorry. No, go ahead. This has nothing to do with what you're talking about. I told Emma the joke. I told Emma the joke, and then she flips me off with an emoji on accident.
It was supposed to be a thumbs up, and I couldn't see the picture properly, so that's it.
I'm not going to.
Yes, like I'm so happy.
And Raz, look at last night's stream. Or
Raz, you were there. You know what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I said had a punchable face.
That's all
And
I'm
I
gonna say.
apparently flipped him up instead of a thumbs up. Not my fault.
But I will give a thumbs up to Ian.
Oh, God. Oh God. Who?
Ian
No, it
has a
doesn't
coast
matter.
is one of the developers for World of Warcraft. He said,
Oh.
players are wondering what's coming next. Where can we possibly go after the cinematic battle that awaits us? Can't wait to tell everyone more about it at BlizzCon. So we will be getting WoW news at BlizzCon. Yes.
Well, isn't that what the whole reason they have it?
No, it doesn't necessarily mean that there'll be it. But this is confirmation that there will be WoW news. Because remember, WoW is Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm, Hearthstone, Diablo, StarCraft. Did I say
WoW
Overwatch?
is all of these things?
Oh, Overwatch, WoW, and it's also something that and WoW also is something else that I'll say in a second. In recapping the past year of Legion, Ian highlighted the importance of telling a continuous story. I'm reading from Wowhead's synopsis. So
Isn't all memorized?
no. And go and support Wowhead. They are amazing. In recapping the past year of BlizzCon, Ian mentioned the importance of telling a continuous story, one that persisted through patches every few months, as well as outdoor content linked to dungeons and raids. Week-to-week content kept things unpredictable, so you always had something to log into. I think this is a little bit nostalgic because it wasn't every week we got new content. So I think maybe he's...
You're misremembering things?
Yeah, because there was a little bit more of a content drought. A little bit. I mean, it was 77 days between content, but yeah. It's kind of a little the rosy glasses PR speak. I'm just saying. They've done an amazing job with the content.
Those are strong words from you.
Blizzard's, like any company, is not perfect. And so, but yeah. And they said the Blizzard team learned many storytelling lessons with no gaps in content throughout all. I don't know if I would say that either.
I like how you're reading this statement and you're like, I think I...
But they did say, and plans to take these lessons forward indefinitely for the future. So, but yeah. No, I mean, it's not like we had content droughts of Draenor, but there were some weeks where there was not content. I mean, people actually had to go to PUBG. One interesting thing that came up, are you familiar, Emma? Are you familiar with the Overwatch report feature in reporting toxic players?
No, but I know about it in World of Warcraft.
Okay, because there's been kind of a discussion because of what they've been doing in Overwatch. So they were kind of talking about they were kind of talking about what does WoW need about a report feature, and I think it needs to be a little easier to well, no, I can't say that because people could report somebody in WoW for strange reasons and vote kicks. We all know.
Lopez got the shaft for no reason.
I got vote kicked last night because from a party because the group ran off ahead of me. I was kicking up to them and I got kicked out of the dungeon.
Dude, you got Lopez so hard it was
I know.
not fair.
It was bad. So I think. I don't know what I feel about the report feature in WoW. I mean, I think it's pretty easy to report people anyway right now. And but yeah, and they said like
But make it easier if you can.
No.
Why can't they make it easier?
Because
then you're going to get kicked out of the game.
Yeah, well, not me, but everybody.
Are you a mean guy in the game?
I don't think so, but
you mean old son of a bitch.
I try not to be.
Oh, okay. Well, then why are you worried? Then make it easy to report people.
Okay. Yeah. No.
If you're not doing anything wrong, why not? Make everything easier, why don't you?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I can see that. Or at least make it more visible how to report people, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're asking about Blizzard having all those games? Well, Blizzard will also be adding another game, and there's also reports that there's another game past that.
Pokemon Go?
No, but Blizzard is working on a new mobile RTS game. Oh, no, a new mobile MMO RTS game. So this came from different people, but this is from VG247 that kind of talk about like they saw that there is a
You were kicked out because of Finland.
Yeah, I was kicked out because of Finland.
I love Raz. Raz is my favorite person.
Yeah, yes. Raz is awesome.
I forgot I wasn't looking at the comments for a second.
I just saw that too. So Blizzard posted a job ad that said Blizzard Entertainment is seeking an experienced Unity mobile client engineer to work on an unannounced MMO RTS project. And that was the job ad, which was quickly pulled. But basically, either it's an idea that's in process or that Warcraft mobile RTS that we've been hearing about is a mobile RTS game. So, and what do you think about this news?
I don't know what to think about it because I don't know what most of it means, but I guess that's good.
It's going to be kind of like a real-time strategy game, like a Civ or Warcraft or Age of Empires.
Okay, so it'll just kind of be another one of those.
Yeah, and it sounds like this one's going to be like a massive an MMO like WoW. But
I think it would be cool if it ties into WoW, like where it's like the things you do in that mobile thing, like unlocks things for you in WoW, like they're somehow integrated together.
That would be cool.
Like it's not like full WoW on the go, but like where it's like they're like I don't know, like mini achievements you can do that like move your progress forward in WoW somehow or something.
Yeah,
I like achievements.
I do too, and I would like if it was part of WoW. I mean, just kind of like maybe like kind of like I think Assassin's Creed or Watch Dogs had that where you had the apps.
Yes,
and you could do things.
Watch Dogs.
Yeah, and
there's a new Assassin's Creed coming out in a couple weeks.
What are you talking about? For you to join or be part of a pug raid team or dungeon thing, you have to link the achievement that you've done it on Mythic. Sorry, that the people do ask you to link achievements of how far progression you have done and stuff.
Yeah, no, I was trying to think if I had missed the thing in the discussion when you said that. I was like, sometimes eye level people will stop at, so I haven't done a lot of stuff recently because my eye level is pretty low.
Yeah, well, it's not even just eye level. They'll ask you saying, hey, if you're going to be doing this on, let's say you joined a heroic raid team, you're trying to get ahead of the curve. Well, they want you to know, like, see that you've done it at a different higher level or you've already done it before they'll invite you.
Yeah, I think for that, some of that is they don't want it to be a learning raid. They more just want to do a progression or a farm raid.
Which I get that, but there's some people who want to get those achievements and they don't have a proper raid team. Or right now, like I believe they're going to do what they did last expansion, where the very last boss you have to defeat him on heroic to get that mount, and if you don't, you'll never see that mount again.
Yeah, and there's quite
other than the Black Auction House.
It sounds so sinister. If you don't do what I say, you'll never see your horse again.
Some of it is that they want people to feel exclusivity or like show show like a accomplishment. And Raz,
yeah, no, I understand.
Raz just said, "Of course, your eye level is low. You're a gnome." Nice, that was good.
I mean, they've got you there. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
obvious thing about people who are short.
And I also saw VG247.com mentioned that there's also a potential sci-fi shooter that has been announced, like an FPS. So I thought they had that in Overwatch and Destiny, but yeah,
That sounds like Destiny.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I wonder if Blizzard was helping in some way with Destiny, and they're just looking at they're looking at information and making a whole different thing. But yeah, we'll find out. But this MMO RTS thing just came out. And it's like, yeah, of course Blizzard would want the MMO part too, because it would be a good way to monetize. And a lot of mobile stuff is monetized through the online add-ons. And for anybody that likes Diablo 3, there will not be Diablo 3 news at BlizzCon this year. So, yeah. They're going to have panels and stuff, but nothing new. So they said they're sorry about that. Yeah. And an interesting surprise that happened today. So, you remember the game Flower on PS3, PS4? Where you were like...
Wait, yes. Yes.
And it was by that game company. And they also went on to make Journey. Well, I always thought Flower was a Sony exclusive. Well, apparently it is now on iOS devices.
Is that like one of those indie games?
It was a Sony funded publisher, I believe. But yeah, I just thought.
Wait, that's the one where you're literally a flower, like.
Yeah, and you would move around. But yeah, it just came out for iOS devices out of the blue. Like I probably missed the news about it, but it was like interesting. I'll pick up at some point.
There were some cool little indie games there for a while.
Yeah,
I actually have a couple on my Xbox. I'll bring them up and I'll see if either you know about them or otherwise I will suggest them to you. Oh god, they've moved everything around.
That's Microsoft.
Well, no, it's just I haven't. I just keep pushing the same buttons. I haven't gone around on it. It's because they've had it changed for a while. Okay, so there was a game called Limbo. That's an
great game. Yes,
I loved that game. That game was fantastic. And there was another game that was similar to it but different. A game called Unravel.
I have not played that one, but I've heard about it.
It is awesome. You should totally check that one out.
Unravel.
Unravel.
Games to play.
When you get your Xbox, get Unravel. It's super creative.
Well, it might also be on Steam.
Another game not to play is Starwall. That game sucks.
I have an Xbox that I've never turned on.
You should try turning it on. See what it does.
Now, is it an Xbox One, Xbox, or Xbox 360?
We have Xbox One, apparently.
Now, is it the original one, or is it the one... Like, is it the OG Xbox?
It's like the OG.
Apparently, it is the original one. I'm assuming. Like I said, we've never turned it on.
The one from 15 years ago?
It is hooked up. It is hooked up.
Is it the one from 15 years ago, or is it the most current Xbox?
I don't know.
Does it have a big green circle on the top of it?
I don't know. I would actually have to get up and go look at it.
I just heard
probably wouldn't know the answer.
The startup sounds for Xbox recently, like the original one. I was like, wow, so many memories.
So crusty sounding.
Yeah.
Where's the startup sound?
Original sound of Windows 95.
I like that one too.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills.
You know another game that was
or
also
how
fun?
about dial-up modems?
Oh,
that's a hideous sound. Okay, here's another game that was fun that I enjoyed that you can check out when you get your Xbox. A game called Sunset Overdrive. That was a fun game.
I need to play more Sunset. I've never played it, but I always wanted to.
That was basically like if it was just like that was basically just fighting a zombie apocalypse. So much fun.
One of my favorite jokes on The Simpsons was they had this nerd who like became famous and he was trying to flirt up Marge, and he had a thing for your dial-up modem that you could change it be instead of like the. It'd be, hey, you computer geek, you'll be connected in no time. I just
Nice.
I always think of that whenever I hear a dial-up modem now. Just because I thought these two were interesting. IKEA has acquired TaskRabbit. TaskRabbit was
You already said that.
in the pre-show, so I just thought it would be fun to. So now, when you buy IKEA stuff, you'll be able to put it together, or have somebody else put it together.
Or you have people like me and Eric who likes to build actual IKEA furniture.
Yes,
it is addicting.
It's very addicting. The last IKEA furniture we built, my boyfriend punched a hole in it.
Ooh.
Why would he do that?
He got frustrated.
They're so easy. Don't get frustrated. Just use your brain for a second.
The holes weren't lining up for him to jab a screw in it.
I can understand that.
He thought banging it would solve the problem, and now we have a big in-cave hole.
Be nice to
Thankfully, it's at the very, very top, and you can't see it.
I put together these soundproof or the sound buffers behind me, and one of the screws I could not get all the way in. So I mean,
that is normal for IKEA furniture. There's always one that does not work.
Yeah. And Walmart, on the same vein, I just thought these were two interesting things to pull in. Walmart wants to do a delivery service connected to if you have a smart lock for your house, where you can have somebody come to your house. It'll unlock the door for them. They can put away your groceries and then leave. I'm like,
I do not want somebody from Walmart coming into my house.
I'm the same way.
Well,
I'm sorry,
I'll let somebody from Amazon into my house, not Walmart.
I won't even trust Amazon.
That. All right, okay. My Nana let a cleaning service come in, and this cleaning service does my aunt's house as well. Mm-hmm. And she didn't have time to put some jewelry into the safe, so she just threw it in her underwear drawer, left, and when she came back, it was stolen.
They raided her underwear drawer?
Yeah, they raided her underwear drawer. And they basically stole it. And you're like thinking, this person gets regular business from these people.
Yeah.
And they have to steal a jewelry that wasn't that expensive. Like, it was expensive at the time, but it's a little outdated. And it's just like, really?
And it was in the underwear drawer, so like you wouldn't be cleaning there. Yeah.
That's where you look to steal.
Yeah, my grandparents are now in an old person home. And even the people there, they stole some really old family photos, like the black and whites from...
that sucks.
Yeah. So an album of those photos, a really old camcorder. Apparently they went into my Nana's underwear drawer and stole her underwear. Like...
Ew.
I know, it's just like...
What the hell kind of place are you putting your grandparents in?
They picked the place. This place is really ridiculously expensive because it's private. So that means the government doesn't subsidize at all. Jesus. Yeah, this government doesn't subsidize. They pay $6,000 a month.
Wow.
Yeah. And that doesn't even cover if they need a nurse to come in, that's more money. If they need help changing the bed sheets, that's more money. And it's just like, how in the world are you affording this?
Yeah.
It's insane.
And you know what else?
And then they try to rip them off as well, which is even more ridiculous.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I have a very low trust ratio from strangers coming in my house. I've had a cleaning service come into my place. I'm usually in the same room. Actually, I have a funny story about the cleaning service.
Okay.
So, all right. So I have a cleaning did use a cleaning service, and it's random who you would get. So it's basically it goes a call out to a whole bunch of people, and someone's like, "Oh, I will do it." Anyway, so I got this guy come in. And he's cleaning, and he's spending a lot of time in the bathroom, like a lot of time. Yeah. And I forgot that I didn't have any toilet paper in the bathroom too, just FYI. And I found out he was taking, instead of cleaning, he was taking a big dump in my bathroom.
Well, I mean, all right. I mean, kind of a crappy move, but sometimes it just hits you and you just gotta deal with it.
Which is totally fine, but then you would kind of like make up the time.
Yeah.
So he left early and there was still more stuff to clean.
Wow.
Yeah. But I had no
can't all
toilet
be
paper in
winners.
there, so I don't know what he used.
He did a crappy job.
Literally. But you know what? And I'm not saying it's because it was a guy, because I had this other guy. He was phenomenal. I think he was like the best cleaning service I had. And he was like really over the top. He stayed, I think, an extra hour than he was supposed to.
You heard about the guy who took a dump.
Maybe. No, I got him before I got the guy who took a dump.
Oh, okay.
And he was phenomenal and did everything like perfect, and I was so happy. And so there is a rating system. So once they finish their service, you have to rate them. And I, of course, gave him a 10 and said I would totally have him back again.
It's awesome. What was his name?
I don't remember. This was like 2 years ago.
He's the most best person. You don't even remember his name.
I did at the time, and I kept on requesting for him. But like I said, you can request it. Doesn't mean they're actually going to take it.
And be careful about rating systems. I had one bad customer service person at a company, so I rated them low. I get an email in an hour. Why did you rate me low? It's like, I was like, you weren't supposed to. No. Yeah.
I'm displeased with you.
Go
But
on.
I'm surprised they came after you. That's hilarious.
yeah, well, and I'm surprised that they even had access to that. It's like, they should not have known what my rating for them was.
That is funny because 7-Eleven here has a rating system and review system. So I mentioned my review because I really like my 7-Eleven. The guys are really great. They're very helpful, but usually the machines are out of everything. So anywho, I rated them how great and friendly they are. Love coming in there in the morning. But my biggest complaint is, where's the mini donuts? The mini donuts are gone. So I actually get an email back saying, sorry about the mini donuts. They didn't work well across the all the 7-Elevens, so they got discontinued. But I will tell the manager how much you enjoy their company in the morning.
Oh, that's cool. So at least they acknowledged your concern and said, hey, we want to make it better.
Yeah, so next time I came in there and the guys were working there, he's like, oh, the manager's here. So they pull the manager out. It's like, this is the girl who always complains about the lack of mini donuts. So and he ends up telling me about why they don't have any mini donuts. And thank you for the positive review.
Nice.
Well, that sounds like it worked out just lovely.
No, they told me that I should just get a regular donut and cut into 4s, and then I would have 4 mini donuts.
That is true.
So they kind of told you.
But it doesn't work with the jelly donuts.
Yeah, I think it's one of those 7-Eleven. It was outside of their ability to fix it because it was like 7-Eleven franchise idea.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of the 7-Elevens here, I don't know what it is, but it's completely different from going to any other little convenience stores because they're always friendly, smiling, glad to help, and just
You're going to some different 7-Elevens than I'm going to.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe it's Canada and we're just really friendly.
Canada, they're all super polite and everybody's really nice. Even when you get mugged, we've had this discussion.
Yeah,
we have.
Sorry about mugging you, eh?
But like I said, other convenience stores they're not very nice. They're like, they don't care. I've seen them look at their phone. They don't want to help. They take forever to ring things up.
That sounds more like our 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And I can't say it's foreigners that are running these because even the 7-Elevens are run by foreigners. And they're great, happy people. Maybe 7-Eleven here is a better company to work for than the other convenience stores. Maybe my 7-Elevens pay them more or something.
Well, and it could be that that you're getting good employees. I mean, it just could be. It could depend on the employee. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And usually, if you are happy and positive, you're going to get happy, positive, and like customers.
Yeah. Well, it's like at my Starbucks, they know who I am, and it's amazing. I can walk in there and they already know when I'm going to
walk in, and they all go, "Frazley, you're here."
Yeah, they're like, "We enjoyed your podcast." No, you're
so interesting.
Your story about the review reminded me of something. I remember back when Yelp was like still popular. I mean, sorry if somebody from Yelp is listening, but I don't use Yelp anymore. I'm sorry.
I use Yelp to read reviews of places.
Okay, because like,
did you guys ever check out the Yelp of Amy's Baking Company?
Yeah. Oh, that was
oh God. It's like, what is the most opposite thing of PR? It was that.
Yeah. But like, I remember there was
the internet bullies and haters. Anyway, you were saying. There
was an article about Raz likes Amy's Baking Company, so you just made him upset. No.
Really? No, be honest, Raz. Have you really had it? Is it actually good? Because I've seen it on TV and she's literally insane. Come on now.
Well,
how not to do
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember an article where they said people would actually abuse the Yelp system to walk into a place and expect different service because otherwise they would give a bad review. I mean, you know, it's that.
No, seriously, there's an episode of South Park from about a year or two ago that is exactly about that.
No, there's an episode of Black Mirror where you basically rate everyone.
Oh, that episode.
Yeah, depending on your rating system is if you can get a mortgage for a house or depending on
Amy's Baking Company. I love it.
Oh man.
So yeah, our whole life system is on a rating thing.
Yeah.
Even Tinder, like there's a thing on Twitter that I've watched about how Tinder works, where you start off as a 0, and people in the 0 categories will see you, and if they swipe that they like you, you will get upgraded to a level 1. And if enough level 1s swipe that they like you, you'll go up to a level 2, and then level 2s will see you, and so on. Until you get to, but if you have, let's say, get to the level 7 range, and the level 7s don't find you attractive enough, and they are swiping the opposite direction, saying no, they don't want to meet you or whatever, then you get lowered to a 6. Then you get lowered to a 6, and you stay in the 6th spot with all the other 6s.
And then, can you ever get back up to 7, or are you like a one shot?
You might be able to every once in a while, but if those 7s keep swiping, not happening.
You'd be able to every time the 6 keeps swiping on you, and then you go back up to a 7, and the 7's deny you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's basically how Tinder's works. So unless those people are in that same range as you won't know. So even if you don't find them attractive, you're not going to get up any higher.
So, Raz, you should make a Tinder profile and see what level you get to.
Well, you see, the thing is, they don't tell you what level.
Well, then how do you know? I bet you're gonna be like pretty hot shit on there.
No, I'm a 0. I'm not a.
No, you're not. Don't sell yourself short.
Frazley,
I'm a 1.
You're at least a 6.5.
Oh,
see, look at that. You'll get rejected by the 7s, but the 6s will more than accept you.
Okay.
But you also have to remember, anyone who's probably like 7 or high are really snooty and snobby, and they probably only want, 10s that they can never have. And this is why they're stuck on Tinder. Sorry for the people who use Tinder and any other online dating site. I've been there. I've done it. People in the real world are better than internet people. No, not you guys. Not like that.
Yeah.
I meant like dating-wise. Dating-wise.
So,
hey, I had somebody one time tell me that my personality is a 2, and I was just like, that's about right.
I think this episode is going to make people are going to be mad at the math thing. They're going to be mad at the Taylor Swift stuff.
This episode has been great. So wide-ranging in topic. We've talked about freaking everything.
I know.
We've even talked about roofies. Like, it's been all over the place. Like, it's been fantastic. I can't wait for the next topic.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna throw this in here. While
All right,
I'm in
let's go.
England, in the souvenir shop, they
Okay.
have a little rack full of funny British slang condoms.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So if you really want to, which I did, you can, I think, buy for £10 you can get 5 condoms as to give to people that have British stuff on there, like Mind the Gap.
Okay. I'm moving us out of here. We're moving
There's
on.
some other ones which I can't remember on the top of my head. I would have to find them on my computer somewhere.
We're gonna.
Fantastic.
I want to move out of this.
Oh, no. We're already here.
I know.
It's already been said. You
Well-
can't unhear it.
Well, the thing is that it is
What?
time to end this show.
Oh, you can't end it on Mind the Gap. You need to add something else.
Well,
We need We need a buffer topic or something.
okay. Let's
Favorite color? What's everybody's favorite color?
red.
So,
All right, there we go.
Okay.
See? Buffer topic.
so Eric, if your favorite color is blue, then we all have the same kind of wheels. So red and blue make purple.
True.
Oh, I see.
Nice.
That's how colors make babies. And now we're right back.
I think we're all getting slap happy.
I haven't slapped anybody. I am happy, but I'm not slapping stuff.
I am just drinking more red wine.
See? That's happy. She's not slapping people, though. Give it enough wine, and I bet she will, though. Everybody has a...
No, my sister. Oh my god. A couple of years ago for my birthday, she drank a little too much and started punching me in the no-no spot. I'm trying to keep it PG.
Oh, ow.
Yeah.
Punch you there!
Ow.
Hey,
Yeah.
she's your sister! Don't touch family there!
Yeah.
I know.
Also, why would you punch someone there?
Well, anyways, I left because I didn't want to be put up with that anymore.
Yeah.
But that's
plus-
that's
Yeah.
understandable.
That actually wasn't my breaking point. My breaking point was my sister invited her friend who was pregnant and was moody and started complaining about how my cat was there and she's allergic to cats and yada yada yada. Anywho, that was my breaking point. I'm like, if you're gonna diss my cat, then I'm out of here.
Absolutely.
You can punch me in the where the sun don't shine, but don't you diss my cat.
Pretty much. So,
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So we laughed, and then about maybe half an hour later, I get a phone call from my sister crying because she ended up punching her boyfriend they just started dating maybe a month in the no area.
Yeah. Ow.
Problem. Okay, here's the thing.
Ow.
Maybe he did something wrong, but I think she's the one with the problem. Her hands are going to those places way too much.
Yeah.
In
way too much
the
force.
punching too. So yes.
That's uncalled for.
Yeah. Ow. Ow.
That is uncalled for.
So
That's what face is for.
No, no.
and he
It's okay.
went
You can
there.
flip me off. You can flip me off. It's fine.
I'm trying to. You got me off.
I went with the colors. That was your buffer topic, and then you didn't end right after that. So we just kept going. And then I said stuff.
Yes.
And then somehow I got to my birthday and punching and
Yeah. It's just another episode of Frazzlecast.
That is. Well,
I think if anybody has made it through 20 episodes of this, which I think a lot of people have,
yeah.
they know that it gets to this point. It always does.
They
Every
know.
single time.
Yes.
But
and
I
they
think
love
that's
us for it.
the amount of swearing ever.
Wait,
Because
people
Steve has not been here.
yes. No, there were a few, so we're already
There's
explicit.
been a few. No F-bombs, though.
Thankfully, and
That hasn't happened.
yes.
I've wanted to, out of spirit of deceiver, but I haven't done it.
Thank you for.
You're welcome. Oh, it's so tempting right now. Oh, I'm not.
No. So
I'm not gonna do it.
Thank you all for joining us tonight on Frazlecast. Thank you, Emma and Eric. It has been an amazing show.
And Raz, thanks for listening.
Yes.
Raz,
Thank you, Raz.
Yes, thank you.
Raz is the best. Everybody go be friends with Raz.
Yes.
Raz, do you have Twitter? I'll be your friend on Twitter.
Yes.
Raz, if you're on Twitter, I'm down for that. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're on Twitter, and they just got an Iron Man gnome up to level 60, a gnome hunter.
Woot!
Wait, what's Raz's tag, man?
I think it's let me look it up because I just saw it. I don't want to say it and then have it be in history and not have it be the.
Just text it to me.
Well, I'm looking at it right now because I.
Oh, okay.
It is at Razaris. RAZURIS.
Awesome! I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Breely, the Iron Man.
Right now.
Breely, the Iron Man gnome hunter, dings level 60. So way to go.
I've only gotten up to level 10. I'm scared to continue playing.
Don't be scared.
I promise.
No, you don't know the Iron Man challenge. It's hard. I'm scared.
And whenever you die, you're over. I promised.
I'm following Raz on Twitter.
Yay!
So happy. This is great. This is
Party.
Great.
Oh.
I love it. I love it.
That calls for an air horn. Air horn.
Yes.
Soundboard. Come on, soundboard.
Oh my God, the soundboard has gone to bed.
Raz is being followed on Twitter by at Frazlecast and by at Eric Gauder.
And me.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Awesome.
level up sound for Raz.
I like the air horn better.
Well, but anybody in WoW.
I think the level up sound should be the air horn.
Oh,
I think that would be way better.
Yeah, it would be awesome. Like,
oh my God, Raz just followed me. This is the best day ever.
You know, that would actually be pretty cool. The air horn, like, I just got to level 60. I just got to level 61, level 62, and then 110 is.
No, the ding sound it's always level up. I'm sorry,
guys. I'm so happy that Raz follows me on Twitter now.
Okay, so air horn.
You don't follow me. I feel so alone.
I get a lot of love on Twitter. I followed Rick Astley on Twitter and then
he's following me now.
Yay!
Yay!
We're all really happy now.
Oh, he's following me on the Frazlecast. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! This is such a positive ending to this.
I know.
To this show, where we talk about a lot of dark topics and we go to some really bad places, but by the end, Raz follows us on Twitter and we're all really happy.
I know. See, we are all.
And then Raz puts a heart because Raz loves us and Raz.
And it's a purple heart too, which is the best color in the whole wide world.
That means you were wounded in battle.
Oh, and Scarpackwe is now Scarpackwe
is level 26. Oh, they grew up so fast.
Wow! Oh man,
I think I'm gonna cry.
I know. I remember.
Oh God, so emotional. So many emotions. This show is going so well.
Oh, and here's
I have some sad news.
What?
Okay.
My wine glass is now empty.
That is sad. But you can put. I love the air horn. That's perfect. Oh man. Is the podcast still going?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to end this show.
Oh, okay.
This is my segue.
Sign off, so I didn't know.
I'm sorry, but that was my segue of ending. Saying, hey,
she's out of wine, so we need to go.
So you can find.
Say, keep the party rolling. Fill her glass up again.
No.
Oh God.
So
I am such a bad role model.
Yes.
So you're never being a parent, but you'll be the best uncle in the world.
Oh my God, yeah. Or I'll be the best parent in the world, depending on the perspective.
I don't know. I grew up with a hippie mom and a dad that didn't really care.
Right. But when you're the kid and the parent just lets you do whatever, you like that. You come over time to realize it probably wasn't a good thing, but in the moment. So my kids will love me, but even though I'm doing nothing good.
Surprisingly, the way I was raised, I turned out pretty good.
You seem like a normal person.
Yeah, I've only been arrested once.
See? That's not that many times. That's a very few times. Yeah.
I've been in the back of the police car probably 4 or 5 times.
Oh. Like they were gonna arrest you, but they changed their mind, or was it?
More.
Got
I've been in a car accident.
Oh, okay.
And you're not allowed to say. Actually, I did sit in the front of the police car once. I did. They weren't supposed to.
I
but
did
was
when I
in
was.
shock.
I did when I was 8.
I was 20 when I sat in the front. I was in shock. I was
I was 8 when I was in the back of the police car.
Oh, I was 15 when I was in the back.
Oh.
So that's gone. As soon as you hit 19, anything that you've done before you're 19 is off the record.
Oh, nice.
So
although what I did wasn't actually a crime. I was at a park and they were closing, and like the cops would come close it down every night, and I was over there and I was there with my mom, and she like fell and sprained her ankle, so they literally were just giving a lift to her car, but they took us in the back of the police car. So it's not an exciting story at all. But
mine, I got arrested for being.
What did you do?
Trying to teach people how to steal from stores.
Trying to teach people how to steal?
Yeah. I was really good at it for myself, but then I learned teaching is not that great when you.
Why would you teach people how to do that? That's like
because I was a rebel.
That's like a dog-eat-dog world kind of thing. Like,
well, I had this mentality when I was younger, especially because I was really poor, that these big companies are basically ripping everyone off.
Oh, well, they are.
Yeah, so I'm like, why do
big companies?
Why do I want to give them my money? Because they're ripping everyone off.
Sure,
and it's unfair being young and I'm not able to work because I'm underage.
Yeah.
So because if I did try to work, then that's child labor. So that means I can't afford anything. My mom is a single mother raising 3 kids on a seasonal job.
And she's a pirate. Don't forget that.
Yeah, but the pirate came later. Before that, it was a hippie and a medieval person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it's like, it was a hard growing up, you know. My hand-me-downs were 3 generations. They came from the neighbors.
Vintage.
I went to my oldest sister, then went to my next sister, then they went to me. So
they were broken in then. So
yeah. But it made me a little kind of jaded because, you know, you're growing up with all these people have these like name brand new stuff.
I understand it. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
So being 15, that's kind of the road I
15. That's the age where you just want to be like, screw everybody.
Oh no, it was worse. It started probably at age. Actually, my mom used to find stuff in my diapers, so probably toddler.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom used to try to bring the stuff back, and then the salespeople used to yell at her saying that she stole them. And then my mom's like, "Why am I returning them then?" And
because stealer's remorse.
Something. So technically I've been doing it since I was a toddler.
And they're like, also you're dressed like a pirate. They're famously known for stealing things.
No, when I was a toddler. I told you that's a new development. I think that's happened in the last 5 to 6 years. So I've done my bad stuff. I do not condone this, so everyone don't do this. It's wrong.
Oh
it's
my god,
right.
you sound like a robot. At least to me. I don't know about what Fraz thinks.
Oh no, on my side it sounds okay.
Oh my god, you sound like a robot too.
Okay.
Let's switch to video. Maybe it'll work now.
No. So I think with that we need.
Oh my god, the Tonight Show's coming on. Wow, we've been going for time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's only 8:30 here.
It's only 8:30. Do you guys get the Tonight Show up there?
Yes, we do.
Okay, I didn't know.
But
I've been there.
Come on.
I've been into that studio. I've been there.
Well, I've been on the Doctor Who studio.
Oh, that's cool. Like the old one?
No, well, I've been on some of the sets because I went on a tour and they took me, you know, where they filmed stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I was in Cardiff.
I'm so jealous on that. That's awesome.
Well, you know the Texan episode with the 12th Doctor?
Yeah.
Where they were in like I sat in that booth.
Nice.
That is in Cardiff, by the way. It's not even. They didn't even go film it in Texas. They filmed it in Cardiff.
Nice.
So yeah, I sat in there. I took photos. So yeah.
Well, I think I need to head on out. So we can find Eric Gauder at Eric Gauder on Twitter.
Yes.
You can find me on Twitter at lady_Emma.
And you can find me at Frazley-tastic on Twitter or Frazley.com. And you can also find me on Frazzlecast. And in about 23 minutes or 24 minutes, Eric and I will each have a new bit of content. Eric will have his...
Incorrect. You will.
Oh, I will.
It goes live at 7.
Yeah.
7 a.m. tomorrow. But by the time you're hearing this recording, it's already out there. Go check it out.
That is true.
It's Fun Friday video. Getting into Missionanigans is the video. So check it out. It's got me suffering greatly. So if you don't like me, you get to see me suffer. And if you like me, you get to see me do stuff. So either way. And see if you can spot the cameo.
It's a positive video.
Yes.
That's right. It's very positive. I challenge myself to do something, and then I don't complete that challenge. So it's very inspiring until it's uninspiring.
I totally have a challenge for you later.
Oh, what is it?
Archery tag.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds painful.
And
What
fun.
Does it have to have like the pointy ends, or can they be like...
No, the phone tipped ends.
Okay.
But if you're new at archery, I would say go down to a 15, 20-pound bow.
Okay.
So, because it's muscles that you normally don't use.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun. I was just say, there's the Michigan one coming out tomorrow, or by the time you hear this, it's out now.
Yes.
And then there'll be something with chicken following that, I think. So it'll be like a cook along video. Maybe you can try it, see if you like it.
And then in about
or check out another video that's already out. It's got big numbers. We're liking it. Watch Frazley learn how to drive my car.
Yes,
big shift car,
which was a lot of fun. So yeah, check that one out. And then check out the Frazley report. We report on a big controversy with BlizzCon. I think you'll like it. And actually, I forgot, in this recording on the podcast release, you'll be hearing it right after we're all done here. So you don't need to go anywhere else. Stay on this.
It's automatic.
Absolutely. But yep. So thank you all for coming out. This has been Frazzlecast. You can find us at frazzlecast.com.
Don't forget to eat my lock cookies.
It's something with boots. I don't know what he says, but it's something with boots.
Punting McGee, punting his way through all the gnomes.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Go punt some boots or something with gnomes.
All I know
is punting McGee. I know that much.
Yeah, I don't know. Deceiver, we're trying, man. We don't know. We don't know what
you should have been your Deceiver.
Write it down for us so we can say it.
I'm like the furthest of the quote here.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely are. Yeah, definitely.
Deceiver, it's your fault for not being here.
Yeah, so you suck.
But no, you're awesome.
But you still suck, don't forget about it.
Because you're horde scum.
Yes.
That's
right. But other horde players are
it.
okay. Don't worry, I'm not dating them all.
Yes.
Just Deceiver, because he's horde scum.
Yes.
That's right. And everybody listening, remember that.
Yes. Welcome to the Frazley Report. I am Frazley Sparksman, and this is your news report for Friday, September 29th, 2017. As we near BlizzCon, there is some RNG controversy. Leaked documents show RNG across all of Blizzard games was increased during past BlizzCons, starting in 2011, to offset frustrations of playing Blizzard games on hotel Wi-Fi. After they battled the exorbitant cost for Wi-Fi boss, the customer service boss, and the connection drop boss, it has come to light that RNG, random number generator, the thing that controls what loot you get and when, is increased to offset the lost playtime when on hotel Wi-Fi. Blizzard realized some of their most passionate players go to BlizzCon. When you're at a convention about Blizzard, it makes you want to play the games, even on horrible Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi at hotels can be very unreliable, and Blizzard has offset this. They have a calculation to know if you are on hotel Wi-Fi during BlizzCon week and are located near the convention center. Through much testing, they have figured out how to increase RNG to offset the lost playtime, but without making it feel or act as if RNG is increased. Blizzard apologizes for the favoritism they have played towards BlizzCon hotel attendees. They have turned off the system going forward after acknowledging how it may have given an unfair advantage to those at BlizzCon while ignoring those who are on just bad hotel Wi-Fi connections. They are working on a system to adopt this RNG system to all connection types. They warn it may take many years as the developers now need to travel to many hotels to make sure one hotel Wi-Fi doesn't get more RNG offset than another. Blizzard has said, thankfully, this is not going to cost a great deal. Now when people get loot or a win in Overwatch, people are accusing the players of being on bad hotel Wi-Fi, so the system must be favoring them. This has been the Frazley Report. I'm Frazley Sparkspan, and you can find us at frazleyreport.com or email us at newsroom@frazleyreport.com. Thank you, have an awesome weekend, and we will see you here next week. May the RNG be ever in your favor. Frazzlecast is a fan podcast that covers Blizzard games. We are not affiliated with Blizzard Entertainment. Views expressed by the host and guests are their own. Some of the art, music, and sound effects come from Blizzard games and are owned by Blizzard Entertainment, Inc. No copyright infringement is intended.